Hi everyone, Ash is here with Peter Connelly and Murti Schofield. Today we're going to be playing Tomb Raider the Angel of Darkness. As far as I understand, Murti, you have never played the game.
What an admission! Yeah, no, I've never played, and there are areas of the game I've never seen in operation. So this is going to be a real surprise for me.
So you just seen the few bits of it, as far as
I played a DVD version of the game to just look at some of the environments.
The action adventure.
That's all I've seen of most of the game.
It's called the action adventure one.
That's it. Yeah.
I think it could probably be safe to say that developers don't really get to play the game the way the game players do. I mean, from my perspective, I basically look at a level, walk around a level. I don't get to play all the puzzles. I just get to kind of feel for the game. So I'm in the same sort of boat as Murti, you know, just kind of like see bits and bobs and know bits and bobs, but don't play it as it's
See how it all fits together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just for you guys to let you know what's gonna happen now. So I'll be playing the Angel of Darkness. I'll be playing with cheats just so we can actually finish the game in a couple of hours.
Not a couple of weeks.
Before March.
Before March.
I need to go home. My mum needs me at home.
Do tell us is the audio is too low. We haven't checked it. Just double check. Sorry, we're late. By the way, we had some technical issues. Another thing is you can actually donate to our live stream if you follow the link that should be over there somewhere, just above my head, I believe. Actually there. If you go there, our moderator who is moderating stream will actually type you the link now in all the platforms, so you can follow the link and donate it. It should be streamlabs.com/ashkafiend, but don't be turned off by my channel. The money actually goes to his PayPal address. So if you have £1 or anything to spare, please do so. You will be credited, your name will appear on it. Also, I would like to let you know that we actually currently running a promotional 10% discount in the shop. So if you go to shop.trdarkangel.com and purchase anything and use Happy Birthday Lara, all together lowercase, at the checkout, you'll get 10% discount. This is valid for the next, actually 24 hours. It expires tomorrow. So go and buy stuff either now or during stream or maybe after stream, but please do so. This
is the rainy day you were saving all that money for.
Yes,
this is it. This is the rainy day.
And a quick reminder that the money isn't to kind of line our pockets; it's basically go towards the project. So every penny that gets invested into the shop goes directly to bettering our product. So it's not a money making exercise. It's to invest.
Yeah. So. Sorry, I was just talking to our moderator who will be taking your questions and stuff like that. Make sure you send them over wherever you're watching us. She'll be able to intercept them and send them to us, and we'll answer them eventually. Before we go live as well, we have more adverts. This is like watching American TV. Murti has something to show us there. Murti is currently working on a thing called Curtis's Diary, which we will be selling in the shop. You'll be able to pre-order it.
Just keep throwing these surprise things at me, Ash, with no preparation. Right? Okay.
You knew it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I can roll with it, but just keep giving me surprises.
Yes. So Murti will be sending all those. By the way, you don't have to just send us your questions. You can send us impressions, whatever, and our moderator will send them through. So the Curtis Threads Diary, that's what Murti is working on. It's going to compose of a number of pages, and you'll be able to buy it in printed version.
We're looking at about 30 pages, I think.
30 pages,
something like that. Yeah.
So double-sided pages or single-sided?
Well, it's the journal is A5 format. Most of the pages will be A5 format, so there will be about 30 of those, but there will be some double spreads, which are pages from Constantine, his father's journal, which he did as a bigger journal. So there will be some A4 ones as well.
Nice.
But yeah, be around 30 plus. It won't be less than 30.
Is it a double-sided 30 or single-sided 30?
Well, there's some examples.
All right, okay, let's see them.
Right, yeah.
Let's get them all up close.
All up close.
Yeah,
right,
there you go.
Okay.
So that's coming up very soon. As soon as we finish the cover, you'll be able to start pre-ordering them, which we expect in a couple of weeks. Depends on Ina's availability. She's very busy right now. I hope she's watching actually.
Oh, this is a stop press one. That's
let's stop the spoilers.
That's an artist a Paris newspaper artist impression of the monstrum. The other way up.
The other
way. The other way.
What do you mean? Oh, right.
That way up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That will appear on a cutting from a Paris newspaper, and that's an artist impression of the monster.
So you'll have it like journal with lots of various...
Well, it'll be like literally a page torn out of a newspaper, and that will be inset as the piece of artwork, the artist impression.
Yep. Okay.
There's more, but there we are. You can get the idea.
Yes. So it will be...
It's well on the way.
It's well on the way, and it will be all amazing, so you want to get that.
Yeah.
Particularly if you like Curtis Strand or Angel of Darkness or Tomb Raider. Doesn't matter if you hate Curtis. You should still get it.
Does anybody hate Curtis?
Oh, there is.
Yeah,
there are people who
It's a love-hate affair.
Okay.
It's a love-hate affair.
It's a love-hate relationship, yeah. So that's coming soon, as I said. So make sure you keep checking us and make sure you use that 10% discount code, which will appear, and we will actually keep bombarding you with messages about that soon.
So how will people buy copies of that, Ash? What are we?
It will be on the shop. People will be able to pre-order it. And
It'll be printed copies of
it. It will be printed copies. So we will send them to printers. We will print them out, and you will be able to pre-order it. And naturally, it will be shipped when we ship everything else. So you are pre-ordering it for the beginning of next year or just the end of
December, January this year.
December, January. So make sure you do pre-order it. Niklaus says, hi Pete, hi Ash, hi all. Hi Jennifer as well. Jennifer is watching us.
Hi Jenny.
As well.
Hello.
We're missing her.
Yeah, missing her a lot.
Yeah. Right. So, as I said before, playing with cheats, just so we can, finish the game. Play the game either?
No, not unless I've had to go through a level to drop sounds and that kind of thing. But
right, I'm gonna start the game.
Is that what we're here for? We're gonna watch him play again.
So yeah.
All right, okay, all right.
Oh, you wanted to play because it can
No.
That'd be entertaining. I think we're definitely getting Murti to play.
It's nice to know why I'm here. So
we don't know why you're here. To be honest.
What day is it?
Right. Well, hopefully this will work. We had some technical issues previously. I'm gonna switch to the game mode now. Oop. And there we go.
Wow. Ooh, recognize that music.
So the audio, you should be able to hear us clearly, and the game just slightly bit. Let us know if any of those are quiet at all. But this is the tune that.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
Listen out for the door slamming shut at 1 minute 34.
Let's hear it.
Is that a mistake then, Pete, or is that?
It was raised as a bug. There's a door being shut at 1:34 where it's just one of the chairs of the LSO being knocked.
All right, okay.
LSO is the London Symphony Orchestra, for those who don't know. So yeah, Peter made the total basis, so it sounds like it's intentional at the very end of this game. But this bit here, when it starts, this is my favorite one.
I do love the graphics on this.
Yeah.
Some trivia. Well, this bit.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. Some trivia here. This was created by Paschal McGuire, this graphics. And actually, some people might notice the names of his family members on it. What he did was he modified the letters slightly, turned them around and stuff like that to make it look like some moon language, if you will. But they're actually members of his family.
Going around the outer edge. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's all in there. It's all encrypted. And
Pascal's very gifted guy.
So we will have all kinds of trivia like that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, you should see the tip jar in the top right corner of the screen if you want to donate anything to the project. That will be used to improve the game. Even £1 counts. And as I mentioned before, we have a 10% discount in the shop. And where is the boom?
This is worse than American television.
It's very subtle.
We're not even having breaks for the adverts.
I think it's here. I think it's around here. It's very subtle. You've got to be listening. It's got to be loud, and it's you'd probably not hear it on the stream.
Well, you can hear it after.
Perhaps you could do a whole CD on door slams.
Could do, yeah.
Let's start the game.
Not a bad idea though. I'll need you as the producer though. Memories.
I need you to get something for me.
Go on.
See, I wouldn't have known that.
For a client called Eckhart, but he's a psychopath.
Why should I
care?
Because I'm being stalked. People are dying out there.
Handle it, Werner.
Please. Look. Go and see this woman.
Imagine this done as a film.
I'm going. Eat it, Werner.
Proper live action film.
Left me.
Get out!
That bit there was really hard to get right.
Was it?
Yeah.
What, the sound of the gun?
The sound of the gun. What was it? I put a microphone at the end of the studio, set it to record and just had some object which was similar to weight and kind of like physics of a gun, and just flung it several times until it landed right.
Yeah.
And that's what I used for that. It took about 20-30 takes.
It's funny doing sound effects, isn't it? Often, a completely unusual object, like a sock full of custard, hit it against a door, and it sound like a gun falling.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, everyone, if it sounds real, then and it doesn't raise an eyebrow, then it's probably right.
Yeah.
It's like
Doesn't
cinematic.
matter how you've generated the sound.
Film sound. You watch a film, and it just feels like you're there in the environment, but it's 90%, 95%, probably even more than that. It's done all by Foley and different other ways of
Lara Tito is watching. Lara is our graphic designer.
I really hated this version of the track by the LSO. This version actually has the LSO track and the demo track.
Oh, so
50-50, because there were certain parts of the LSO that didn't cut through.
Right.
And the only way I could get it kind of
you
working.
can hear it sometimes, can you? Hear it coming.
Yeah, it's basically like both tracks playing, the LSO track and the original track.
Yeah.
Like on the LSO version, the woodwinds weren't as prominent as we wanted them to be. Because obviously Lara kind of is, that's any woodwind motif kind of reflects with Lara. So I had to use the original demo version at some point and just maybe slightly raise it at that point where there wasn't enough woodwinds. But most of the time it's 50-50,
That sad made melody, that the demo part. Someone is asking you, Peter. Sorry about that. All right, I think you already answered it. Actually, we have a slight delay here. Just so you guys don't get reminded, she's not supposed to have any guns at this point, but we are, cheating. So
She having away there? I know.
That's unfortunate.
yes. So
Use the cursor keys. You can also use the mouse to steer me left.
All right.
yeah. Right. This bit here is actually locked, but it does have a hidden training area that was never finished.
Like so much.
Yeah.
We're actually using a patch by Sasho, who tweaked with controls a bit, so it's a bit more, playable. But yeah. This was supposed to be open because it was supposed to have multiple ways of finishing levels. To move the barrel. Europe 2 doesn't exist anymore. I think it was taken over by Virgin Radio.
Is this the original version then?
Yeah, it is.
It is the original version.
It is the original version. All this is actually in the game. You just can't access it without cheating.
Okay.
Climb off the drain pipe at the top. Press the up cursor along with the right or left. Don't keep me hanging around. I need to reach the roof before I lose my grip.
When I was playing this, Avril Lavigne's song "Lose My Grip" was like a big thing in 2003. Losing my grip. Na, 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 na. So it's like, that's
Walk to the edge and stop.
relevant to that.
Press forward and jump together.
She's stuck for a bit. There you go. She's back on. This is very difficult to play on like modern controls. Just so you guys know, this is actually stretched to 4K, and we can see everything clear. So the game, even though it's 16 years old, it actually looks really good.
I was just thinking it looks pretty good.
And it's in 4K, which is quite impressive for the. It's not. Oh, we're gonna kill her.
No.
You know what? Let's just do it this way. I suck at this. I haven't played this in a while, so let's just.
You used to play it at one frame though, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, she went through the 4. I used to play it on like 3 FPS on my first computer. It's really awful, and now I can't. Like I'm used. Oh Jesus Christ, Lara! Come on. Why are you clipping through things? You're supposed to just get
Can't
there.
even do it cheating.
There we go. Can't even. You rude bastard!
Thank goodness she could fly.
To hang from the edge of the building, walk to the ledge and press.
We know.
What's that advert?
It's funny because you need the key to go through a transparent door, which is kind of already, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
No wonder this game was so easy to play.
No, you're not supposed to get
Yeah,
in
yeah.
here. It's a hidden area.
There is the left analog stick to move me around.
Right. Let's go.
So why was this bit cut out? Was it just
We
no
don't
time?
know. I don't think it was finished. That's why. I mean, you can see you play this in a demo version.
It's just basically a training area, isn't it?
Yeah. The another side of the game is also training area, but this was actually in demo.
Right.
But for some reason they decided not to fit it in, and it was cut out last minute. I don't think it was finished properly, but you can see some bits of this in the demo. At least on the E3 demo that I saw videos of.
To commando crawl, press and hold the duck button. Then there's the stealth button.
She's stuck again. Need to go further, I guess. This invisible wall.
I need to get to the end of that alleyway,
And there is a hole in the floor.
so I need to move quietly.
Supposed to be a police car here on some screenshots. You can see it, but obviously it doesn't exist here
To
anymore.
hug the wall whilst moving in stealth.
There's no wall, Lara.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all like flipped. So some fans did patch this up. I just decided not to do that. I just wanted to have better controls this time, and that's it. But fans actually improved this game massively. They added all kinds of effects.
Yeah.
To it. They restored a big chunk of it, really.
Where would you play that version then?
You just download it and patch
Yeah.
your version,
Yeah.
and it works.
Mm.
I just killed the police. Fuck the police. Right, apparently I need to open this door because there's some issues. Otherwise, I'm being told in the chat. This is awkward. This stands there like that, and this is the cutscene. Now on my PC, her face would clip, and you could see the eyeballs like completely. It's all fine now, though. We're trying to escape from the police.
I remember this level quite well.
Oh, what do you remember about it?
The lift.
Oh yeah. Okay. I never noticed any significant difference by putting the shelf next to the door, but apparently it does help them to remain. It stops them from
Stalls
breaking
them,
it, yeah,
right, okay.
for a little bit. But I never really saw the difference. Sometimes the thing that they throw in doesn't appear even, or sometimes it bounces off the door and goes back into the onto the streets, because the game uses actual physics, so it's, you know, good and bad thing at the same time.
Is that cheese?
Smell my cheese. You sound like Alan Porridge there.
Release the
cheese.
Is there actually a lift, workable lift in this?
Yes, yeah.
All right, I seem to remember that, but
She got her pills because she's
it's a long time ago.
There's her sertraline. Antidepressant. Or Zoloft for you Americans.
Where are the squatters?
Dean Copri just joined. Hi, Dean.
Hi, Dean.
Actually, his name is Dejan.
Dejan,
He is
Dejan, sorry.
Croatian, but we call him Dean. I'm sure he doesn't mind. Dean. We're going for Dins later on in the Magamamas. Dean will be working with Peter on a special track that they will create together.
I feel stronger now.
Shall we update the actual people who backed us on something? I know that Richard Nas is already working on the
He is, yes.
music, so
He's-
tell us.
Richard, yeah, he's working full steam ahead at the moment. He's producing some excellent rearrangements of the original music. So basically, I've given the original MIDI tracks. He has an assistant called she's set it all up so he can just carry on and do what he needs to do. He's doing so far a great job.
So you heard a few.
I've heard a
examples.
few. I've heard kind of like mock-ups, and the mock-ups don't really kind of translate. It's nothing I could play to everyone because they might not understand. The sounds aren't ideal. They're just a kind of mock-up
You've
sounds.
got to know what's intended.
Yeah, you've got to know
rather
the
than
intention.
things
You look at the
that.
scores, and you
It's
kind
like
of like
looking at
see where
sketches. If you look at a sketch, you've got to be able to imagine the
how it will be
finished
before
artwork
that.
from
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. So I mean, what I need to do is I need to set up some sort of template so that I can take his work into my work and then do kind of work together and bring to life what he intends to do with it.
Okay.
And it's
Is he
not an
working
easy
on
process.
similar equipment to yourself?
No, he works. He's quite a musical traditionalist.
Oh right, he plays instruments.
Yeah.
He's a real
He's
musician. not
a
like
real
you.
musician, not like me. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
presses buttons and makes things happen.
Yeah,
He works, by scribbling notes. He does it the proper traditional way. So looking at the music that he's rearranged, if you're apt at reading music, you could look at it and see what he's doing. I mean, I look at that, I don't totally get it, but I can see where he's going.
Yeah.
Then all I need to do is just transcribe that into my world, I suppose.
Yeah. Into non-music.
Yeah, and then we kind of like in our music way, into a MIDI way, and then we can both listen to where it's going and how it sounds in context, kind of thing. Because obviously some of the sounds I'll need to synthesize. I'll need to do if it's quite example Jeep Thrills. There's a lot of synth in that, so he'll deal with all orchestral side stuff, and I'll just add the bass drum and the bass, that kind of thing. And how it works together is going to be key, So
this background atmospheric music, the sort of ambient
Yes.
sound. I mean, did you create that? Have you drawn that off the library or?
No, it's all the LSO stuff re-edited.
Right.
So there's a lot. I mean, there's some of the tracks that you'll hear. It might be like a 3-minute track from that has a beginning and ending, but for some of the cues in game, they've been kind of looped.
Right.
Like for instance, the one called The Accused, which is one of the first ones that you hear when you stop the game, that it's been made into a loop. This is a kind of re-edit of some of the LSO stuff. So we're taking bits, me and Martin, we're taking maybe 10 seconds of this, 10 seconds of that, and then put them together and just make them pitch them down just to make it sound a little bit more evil. So a lot of
And
music
the idea
in
is
this,
it for not to be too much. It is
exactly,
ambient.
it's
isn't
ambient
it?
stuff.
Yeah.
And if it's an action piece where you're running away from something, there is a bit where the helicopter's chasing you, and the music is really
Getting there.
that the music trigger will change. So when you pass a point, there will be a state where that the game knows that you're being chased.
Yeah.
The music will change according to that state. So
How do I get on the planet?
They do look good, these environments, don't they?
Oh yeah, it's
You
very.
know, I'd say this is the first time I've seen them properly being.
Yeah.
it's difficult because when you
Apart
work
from
on
the
something
gaps.
and you work on it for so long and you're so close to it,
Yeah.
the last thing you want to see is the finished product.
Well,
But-
yeah.
But after a while, it is quite refreshing to see it.
Yeah. Well, it is, 16 years now?
So,
16
yeah.
years
Nearly 16.
since.
I start to tuck my legs up.
There, the music
Yeah.
changed.
That now transitions to a track
Yeah.
called The Duel.
All those police people don't even know how to shoot.
It's like watching Prison Break, isn't it?
I know. Fun.
What she just picked up? Food? Health?
No, those are meds.
Meds, right.
She's a big druggie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's the type of thing you see
Cool.
sort of like on top of warehouse, roofs and things like that.
And collect the meds.
She got more meds, right?
She is a junkie.
We don't really need meds because we are kind of immortal. Kind of because if she dies, I can restore
Makes
her
her bulletproof.
by flying.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, I like those last minute catch animations because they always make me feel like
Yeah.
she's about
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
It just looked so natural at the time. It just still does kind of still gives you the shivers.
She got some biscuits.
I was going to say
No, those are
cookie-
coins.
I would say cookies.
There's the chocolate, Oh, there's a derelict
Oh.
apartment. I'm going to collect chocolate. and
Christmas
eat it.
chocolate coins.
I would as well if I saw chocolate in a derelict pot.
There's actually chocolate in the very beginning. It's just on the floor, on the ground, next to that bin and stuff, and
So-
she collects it.
That's a weapons clip, isn't it?
Yep. But we have a limited number of.
Yeah.
Just politely opening it. How does she know which way to open it? It doesn't say push or pull. we go down. I'm just trying to play it as quickly as I can, as much as I remember it, because we obviously want to finish it this month, because the game is big. Oh, there you go. Alright.
It's crazy because if you listen to the raw track, it sounds very percussive heavy, but in game you can hear it's kind of not. So kind of
no, it isn't in this. No.
You kind of hear what you want to hear or what you need to hear. So I'm putting that down to mastering or kind of just kind of compression that's on the kind of mix bus, but. I think it's a little bit better hearing it in context than on its own.
Do you just stuff cotton wool in the speakers? And,
that's exactly how you compress it.
Yeah.
It's the analog way.
Save. Just to be safe. Are the animation motions captured? Well, as far as I'm aware, this is all...
No, it's all keyframe.
Yeah, this is all keyframed and animated in Maya by Mark Donald.
You can tell by the quality, actually.
Yeah.
I'm speaking as a qualified animator.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is animated by hand. It does look like it's very naturally kind of body, but it's not. It's all by hand, which is amazing.
Yeah,
and
it's down to the aptitude of the animator.
I believe it was Mark Donald who done those.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
he was the lead character designer, so he should.
Isn't he went on to do Mark Donald? Isn't he went to do big and better things?
He went to DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, that's right. Yeah. When I say big and better,
Yeah.
Again, on my thing, the eyes will just pop out.
This piece of music was taken out of TR5.
Oh.
It just needed something for that little bit, and I just took one of the action scenes from Tomb Raider 5 and stuck that on top of the background music. It worked. So
the good way to play this game now, for those of you who already played, is just when you play it, actually look around yourself. The things you ignore normally, just look at them. Look at the amount of details there is in Cavi Apartment.
Middle to right. Yeah. It was originally middle to left.
All right. Yeah. The reverse.
Yeah. Just on the corridor.
I recognize you from photos of the other's description. Come in.
Werner is the right pervert. Takes photos of her.
And even to be out alone is craft. Our streets are not safe anymore.
Mademoiselle Carvier, I have just
I
come
wonder
from
who
Venice.
those are. You know, the people on the background.
I know. I need to kind of look at this.
Dead.
Dead?
Yes, and I don't have time to waste. I'm being chased all over Paris.
You owe me an explanation. I'm waiting.
She sounds
It's
drunk.
all a bit vague. I arrived at his apartment today from London. He was babbling with fear.
He said he tried to contact you.
He did. I never expected that. Not after Egypt.
Werner has been fearful for his life. He accepted a commission 5 weeks ago. Since then, he's been acting strangely, jumping at shadows. He even left a package.
She's like Kingpin wearing like gold chain and everything. I don't know, like a rapper.
Some sort of parody going on
They're
there.
the only ones allowed to wear gold chain.
The man's name was Eckhart. He wanted the other to research
And Delboy.
all the obscure paintings. Werner approached me at my department of the police.
Were you able to help him?
A little, I think. Oh, Werner was clearly
Does this give you the option of different approaches still? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they are? Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you're very rude to her, she will just shut the door and say,
Yeah,
just fuck
yeah.
off, basically, and you will have to find the diary yourself. Otherwise, she gives you the diary.
Spent a
and calls
lot of
police.
time writing alternate dialogue, and it all came down to the same thing in the end.
No, there's two things.
Yeah, a lot of dialogue.
She will lock herself out and call police. That's the same. But she will either give you the diary or she will say no, and you can find it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Werner didn't scare easily.
He felt he was being stalked.
He could well have been. The monstrum is running around Paris, according to the press.
Werner left a package here with me. I was to give it to you if anything happened to him.
Do you know what it is?
It's his field notebook.
Oh, so she opened it,
Left
rude
his
bitch.
notebook. He
Another
was
notebook.
Yeah.
Still hadn't explained what
We need to make Warner's notebook, you know. That would be nice.
Let's get the Curtis one done.
We argued. I can remember that. And gunfire.
Werner was shot? Did you kill him?
I can't remember. It's all a blur.
Miss Croft, I strongly suggest that you talk to the police.
No, don't.
Now, here's the pivotal.
Mademoiselle, I was a good friend of Ben's. I didn't kill him. I didn't.
If you say so.
Do you have the notebook?
I do. It's safe for the moment.
Then I suggest you give it to me now.
Sassy.
Somebody killed Vera. You say you don't remember clearly what happened. Perhaps the police are right in suspecting you.
I never killed Verna.
I think you better leave, Miss Croft.
Oh.
I'm not sure this is the right thing, but I must respect what Vera wanted.
Well, those paintings in the background.
Yeah, we're gonna have a look at them before
The
police
right
arrive.
choice, Mademoiselle.
Oh, flags of the world.
And now you better go. The police will be here in minutes.
Napoleon.
Bonaparte.
Yeah. Like, who are those photos of? Like, you know, there's like pictures of people actually here.
Can you zoom in?
No, unfortunately I can't. There's some sleeping woman basically. Someone scribbles on the desk. And those photos of like people, actual people.
Ooh.
Can you not fly, swim, whatever?
Oh, right, a good idea actually.
Yeah, you see.
Oh, police are here. That was quick. No. Let's not risk it. Break the game. Oh, crap. I
Couldn't be more broken. Oh, that was hard.
You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that.
I
It's a
didn't say
game.
that. It's
There
a
you
great
go.
game.
It's a great game. Let's just...
Yeah, just move on.
Yeah. I tried to locate the people. I got some details on some of the images in the game that I will comment when I see them. But I could not find out who those people are in those pictures. That looks like Northern Rail. That's like actually looks posh.
Psychologically disturbed.
Northern Rail is our local train operator, and they owned by Arriva Rail North, which is owned by Deutsche Bahn, but for some reason Deutsche Bahn refuses to invest into us.
Oh,
Is this your pitch?
It's all coming back.
This bit,
For a coffee?
Maybe. I need to find a man.
Then look no further, my petite.
This is a particular man. Bouchard. Louis Bouchard. Know him?
No, never heard of it.
Even for spare change.
Go away and never heard of it.
So where could I ask? I could use a coffee. How about you?
Try the Café Metro. In the
Café
first
Metro.
that guy.
The owner might be able to help you. Knows all kind of stuff.
Now there is two ways to get through this part of Paris.
Welcome to Paris.
Either do a favor with Bernard, the stinky person, or do a favor to Pierre in Café Metro. Which one should we go? You guys decide.
I wasn't listening. I was watching this.
I was thinking about them steaks.
So should we do the
I was
Bernard?
thinking they eat well, don't they? Considering the
Yeah. Yeah, big steaks.
Shall we go with Bernard or
Bernard.
Bernard?
Yeah, I vote Bernard.
Why not Pierre? Pierre is nice. Okay.
Now,
But we won't visit Pierre anyway because
So
Curtis
what
said
are
that.
you? A city guide?
That's right, I'm a city guide, all tastes and interests catered for.
Good. I need directions. I'm trying to find a man
Got the
named
accents,
Bouchard. Do you know him?
That's not a healthy kind of question to be asking.
Don't tell me Paris is dangerous.
Oh, we got all kinds of rough stuff here in Paris, including our own serial killer. You heard of the monster, huh? You heard of
Is
it?
that a beeper on his neck? Is that a pager? It does look like
it's
a
a heart
pager.
monitor.
No, it's
I was thinking that's right.
it's a pager. You know that thing that used to receive text messages only, and you couldn't respond to
Yeah,
it. You had
pager.
to like call
Yeah.
and say, "Hi, could you send a message to this person?"
What do you really know about the monstrum?
Not much. The killings are very messy, grisly, no one's safe.
Even Bouchard?
Lady, no one, no exceptions. You heard what the monster does to the victims?
So how do I contact Bouchard?
He won't have time for casual colors. been having slight problems at his club, I hear.
Bouchard runs a club.
Yeah, the Serpent that she joined.
Why should
Don't
losing
go there.
staff be such a big deal?
Because these stats are
Do you prefer to
knows why or how.
compose
Bouchard's up to handling it.
like ambient tracks like this,
Bouchard
like the
can
one
handle all
we
he
hear
wants
now,
to,
or
but
something
this is
grand like in
something
the main menu?
something heavy. These people that
Depends. It depends on your kind of frame of mind and where you're at mentally at that particular time. But I do kind of like doing ambient stuff and slow and kind of evolving. But I could. It all depends. I mean, I can do both. You know, a lot of stuff I kind of background stuff just tends to kind of need to just be under the tone of the actual visuals. But sometimes it needs to be up front, so I think it's a 50-50 affair, or whatever. And you know, if I feel I want something to be kind of lethargic and what's the word? Is that the right word? I don't know. That probably doesn't forget that. Emotional, you know. It depends on your mood. You know, I could write 5 tracks that are all kind of in the same vein, or I could just write, you know, 5 tracks which are all kind of up tempo. It all depends on the mood, but you know, sometimes you've got to kind of go with what you're detailed to do. You know.
Were the voice actors in this bit actually French?
Sorry, was he?
Were the voice actors actually French?
A couple of them were foreign. I don't know if they were actually French.
You voted Brexit, didn't you?
We didn't have an awful
There's Natalie.
lot of choice of. Hooray! Hello, ma chérie.
But before we go, we're gonna have another advert placement. There's Ren's pawn shop. This guy here.
P-A-W-N, not P-O-R-N.
This guy here made a mistake by sending their update to the Kickstarter and called it pawn shop.
Or was it a mistake?
Or was it a mistake? I don't think it was, you know. But yeah, you can visit Ren's shop at goingtoshop.trdarkangel.com.
What's the name of that street? Coalescing, right?
Yeah.
I'm still looking for information and notes for the journal.
Classic Tomb says, what a great story, Murti. I think.
Sorry?
Referring to
Oh.
the story. That is great.
It's early yet. Move along, ma chère.
Natalie.
We're ready to place the
Totally.
She even talks like her.
I wouldn't worry.
We're
not
not in the same class.
That attitude won't get you far around here, sweet thing.
I just want to find someone. Name of Bouchard.
I was reading all the walkthrough notes over the last 2 days, walkthrough notes, and I read through all the dialogue as well, just to refresh, you know. And I was thinking, how did I produce all this stuff? We were saying
In
the
a good
car,
way,
weren't we?
but-
Just
Yeah.
how the hell do you produce so much stuff under pressure and make sure it's all coherent?
I think
and
that's the
follows
key,
through?
though. I think under pressure, I think it there's just something, the floodgate opens.
Yeah.
It's something that you would never be open if you had all the time in the world.
There's almost no time to pause. It's just bash, 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 doing it.
See, with the music, I just think, how did I write that? You know, I remember writing some of it, but I just thinking, unless I was in that situation again, it would probably never happen again. You know,
Yeah.
Well, you are in the same situation now. Don't say that.
you know what I mean, though. Yeah. Sorry.
We have a question. If Angel of Darkness was a movie, who would you want to direct it?
Oh, Joss Whedon. I mean, the likelihood of that would be pretty remote, and the likelihood it would be made into a film. But yeah, Joss Whedon is one of my all-time favourite directors. Apart from the facts, he writes absolutely crackling dialogue. He knows exactly what he's doing with dialogue. He doesn't waste. And I had him in mind a lot of the time I was trying to write the dialogue for this. The kind of very terse stuff that gives information away without, you know, whittling on for too long.
Never ever reject the possibility of doing it. Keep it there as some sort of, you never know.
I would love to see it, because actually this story would hold up really well as a film.
Kickstarter.
I think it would look good as from Tim Burton's perspective, just because I want to see how it would actually look with his weird kind of stuff. Do you have any preference for a director?
Me?
Yeah.
No one better.
No. Unfortunately, no. Steven Spielberg. It's an obvious answer.
There are quite a few like streets here, like French streets. Are they actually real streets in Paris? Do you
A
think?
lot of them are. Some people did go
You came
over.
up with that.
I didn't go over and do location research, but some people did. went
Is
over
Le
it.
Serpent Rouge a real club?
No, I made that. That's actually a reference to a Knights Templar. That was a secret password they had, Le Serpent Rouge. It referred to something within the order. So that was
didn't
why
know that.
that was why Le Serpent Rouge was chosen. Yeah, and there's
I
quite a
see what
few
it
Knights
says
Templar
here.
references
Is that your autograph?
throughout the whole thing.
Whose autograph is that? Someone's autograph that. Still coming something. AB.
It looks back different for some reason. It looks kind of inverted.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what it is. Let's go up. Loading. This is all chopped because of restrictions on PlayStation 2. This whole thing. But before we continue actually there is a little bit of the game that was cut out as well. I'm going to show in a second.
I found that for research, you can't beat key. Yeah. You can't beat going on location and getting the atmosphere and the mood and everything. But I wasn't able to go on the location for these. But of course, I got a sort of encyclopedic book of all the street names and all the arrondissements in the centre of Paris with all the street names. And I was able to choose ones that I liked and put them into a sort of imaginary sector of the city.
Yeah, you could have Google Maps these days.
Yeah, of course.
There was no Google Maps.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of background that was kind of removed. Well, it's there. You can't access this area. We don't know whether there was supposed to be another part of the game here or it's just there for like cutscenes and such. But we don't know. Like there's carteret. I'm sure it's someone's shop there.
Yeah. Yeah, you say you could do a lot of research with Google Maps, but if you're actually on location, I found this in Turkey, if you're actually on location, you just come across things that fire off idea. You wouldn't do that unless you're actually in the location or just talking to people or buying things in shops and things happen and you see things in shops like, what's that? You know, it fires off so much.
It's like learning the language, isn't it? You can learn all you want at school, uni, whatever, but you don't get as much as what you would be kind of immersed in the real thing. So.
No.
Then I hope you find it.
I had quite a bit of Turkish at the time when I was out in Turkey, and that got me into places that it got me into some of the underground sections because I was able to talk some Turkish. The guides became very much more sympathetic and said, "Oh, we can. We're not supposed to go in these sections, but we can take you down." And I got to see areas that the public don't normally get access to.
Well, I can understand how that works. Yeah,
because we never got to Turkey.
It's because you connect with them and you connect with someone.
Yeah,
they tend to be a little bit more into
it. There.
The dude.
Get out. There is a line,
In this, does she actually speak to him? Because I wrote some dialogue.
It's there. It's
I wrote some dialogue. Yes,
you can hear it.
She
it
talks.
says, "Don't let me distract you from the paper."
Yes, exactly.
It's in the game. The voiceover is in the game.
I never knew whether they kept that in.
They didn't, but the audio is in there.
Right. Okay.
You can, if you extract the files, you can hear it.
Right. Wow.
Laurie is joined the chat. Laurie recently had a chat. Well, not recently, like a few months ago. Laurie and Jay had a chat. So, hi, Laurie.
Hello. And Bubs.
And Bubs, yes.
And Bump, yes.
Right, Bernard. Right, this is where I was going. I'm going to see Bernard, the smelly guy.
I was talking to some guy on Facebook not long ago. He was saying he was on holiday. I can't remember exactly where it was, but it would have been where Tony Hawk's, one of the Tony Hawk's was situated. And he said he was like with his wife and he was walking around something. He knew what was around the corner. Yeah. And he was like freaked out at why he knew because he'd never been on holiday there before. And he clicked like a year later that it was playing Tony Hawk's. Yeah.
Look at that. How pretty.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such a grand job.
Like 3D models here did really amazing job. As I said, when you play this game again after you finished it, just look around yourself because normally you just.
Well, that was what I wanted to. I wasn't so interested in playing the gameplay, just to see the environments and see the locations.
Because when
and all these street names, you know, it's.
Because when you first play it, you just kind of ignore things. You don't really see stuff. Well, whilst you play it again, like many years later, there's.
Oh, I didn't know they had a street map there. Sitting
yeah.
You're not from around here.
No.
And leave me alone. I'm busy.
looks like Nigel Farage.
Your name's Bernard. Janice said I might find
Who?
you here.
She should
Nigel Farage.
like that. What do you want? I'm busy.
Hey, take it easy. Janice.
Janice, what did she speak to you for? Why did she tell you about me?
It's the exact same reaction I have about Natalie.
I'm trying to find someone.
I'll help you. Never heard of it. Whoever it is.
That's odd. Janice said you worked for him.
You mean Bouchard?
He may know what happened to a friend of mine.
Forget it.
It was really interesting trying to get
Neither
choosing
do I.
different
So
options
where-
to question somebody,
Yeah.
but then still come back to the same
Thing, yeah.
point
yeah.
of continuity.
Here.
Have you seen Black Mirror on Netflix lately?
Seen?
There's a Black Mirror on Netflix. There's a one where you can interact and
right.
you choose the scene,
Oh,
but
right.
it still pretty much comes back to the
Yeah,
same place. If you choose the wrong thing, you have to kind of loop back
Yeah.
around and start again. But whatever route you take, you do kind of come back the same.
Yes.
It's
Well, that
pretty cool.
that was it. We had this sort of branching dialogues, and then they came.
Yeah.
You can't actually give multiple choice on that.
From this club.
But
we couldn't,
if you did that, you just
Yeah.
Okay. So do we have a deal? Your box for the passport.
Oh, this
Yeah.
box was
Yeah,
interesting.
I was about to ask
the
you
box
about
was
this box.
really interesting.
I was just about to do
I
for
was
Brexit there.
absolutely taken up by Pulp Fiction.
What am I looking for?
When they open this box at the end, and this sort of golden light comes out, and you never get to see what it is.
Yeah.
And I thought, it'd be great to use that somewhere. This was before I started on this.
Make sure you are. I don't like wasting my time, remember?
She's so sassy, I love it. I'm the same at work.
These are good environments, aren't they?
Yeah, there is a lot
It's
of-
the whole thing looks and sounds. It's just it's just a shame. It is where it is. It was like us. We were talking about in the car on the way here. It's before you could download patches and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
There's some games I've worked on since that have been in really bad, dire state, unplayable. But because the time from
The release.
getting it pressed
Yeah.
and it being released, it's fixed. So you put the disc in, it downloads it, updates.
20 gig of patches. Hello, Mass Effect Andromeda. 20 gigs of facial animation fixes. That's how much it took them because they were so weird faces and they just.
I do like these environments. I think they're really
Gonna
nice.
visit Ren's porn.
Ren. Yeah.
Oh yes.
A man of many parts. You should read the background he's got.
Just checking.
What's your favorite Angel of Darkness level if you have any?
You're asking the wrong person here.
Well, so far,
I
With
quite like
location.
the one I remember vividly was probably
Certainly the legal niceties.
it's probably the intro. It was probably the start bit where you climb around in Paris. That's the one I played mostly.
You never got further.
I never got further. I didn't get past the first scene. Just threw it down, went never again.
Yeah. This guy's got such an interesting background that I've written for him. I had written for him and then written subsequently. He's really good character. And that's a great environment. You should have seen the Have you seen the sketches for that? I think
Yeah.
they were
It's
wonderful
included in the,
concepts.
Tomb Raider
But look at the
5.
realisation; it's brilliant, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's exactly the same.
Absolutely
as they sketched
superb.
it, yeah. Daniel Ren. What does it say? This way up. Just usual paper. Okay.
Don't sit in the armchair. It's the armchair of death.
Does it say that? No, it doesn't.
No,
Can you actually sit in the armchair?
I
No,
don't
you
know.
can't.
I've no idea.
My favorite Angel of Darkness level, as I'll continue answering that one, is Hall of Seasons. Probably that's the most beautiful
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, Ren used to be an explosives expert in the French Navy, so he had all sorts of
Tell us.
service background. Really interesting character, which may come out in somebody's journal.
May.
Because of course Curtis is going around checking out all these locations anyway, and many others. He's ahead of the game really.
There you go, some hints what's coming up. Remember guys, we have a donation thing on the top right of the corner, so if you go on the link specified there, you can donate as little as like £1 to this. This all goes towards Dark Angel Symphony project. And don't be put off by the link itself. The PayPal is actually linked to Peter's PayPal account address. Is Ren Bernard's son? Someone is asking.
Is Ren
Bernard's son?
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
So Bernard is also Ren Bernard.
Never got that far, but when Ren Daniel he left and went to join the French Navy, he changed his name, a bit like Curtis. So we don't know whether Bernard's name is Ren as well. Might not be. These were the kind of minor details. I was so busy writing backgrounds for Eckhart and everybody else. It's like all these minor characters. I wanted them all to have a full life story, but just run out of time.
That's how I enter.
She has a way with doors.
That's how I enter any door.
Yeah.
No.
Look at that Madonna phone. Like old stuff. Right, let's go and kill some guards. Now there is a bug here. The guards actually speak in Czech, not French.
I've never seen this environment.
That's when you play for
lovely.
Bernard,
Lovely.
you enter through here. How do I open this bloody thing? There should be a way to enter. I'm in troubles here. I haven't played this in years. Nope, I think I forgot to do something here, I believe. Seriously, my memory is like...
So no switch there.
Yeah. Nope, it's not.
Trick.
There should be something to open the...
Something on the desk, something in a drawer on the desk.
Aha.
Aha. Wrench, crowbar.
Le crowbar.
Le crowbar.
There,
Oui.
the switch.
That's it. Yes. Ah.
Feels.
Le lever.
I think we should have that stronger symbol on the cap for sale.
What's that?
You know that I feel stronger now symbol, those arrows.
Ah, yes,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
cap. That would be nice.
Yes. I was thinking cap earlier.
Have it in French.
Or you could have I'm surrounded by green.
Don't think people get that yet.
Not yet. But there's only one way people will get it.
Yes. By buying the cap. Oh crap. That didn't go down very well, didn't it?
What, wasn't she concentrating then?
No.
Ash.
Yeah. There you go.
I can't remember why is she in this environment now? What's she?
She's looking for the box.
Oh, the box.
This is Le Serpent
I thought
Rouge.
the box was at the.
Yeah, there is a garage and Le Serpent Rouge there in the same building. So you enter to Le Serpent Rouge through the garage.
Right.
The background noise here, I believe this was used in the last Revelations. There was some audio.
Not quite. It's just it's just a
similar.
general kind of like kind of background ambience, muffled background ambience, so you can hear cars accelerate, kind of thing. But it's quite subtle, you know.
Did you
And there's a
record it
little
in the studio where in the core.
It was just yeah, it was all. I mean, me and Martin obviously worked on this. It was a 50-50 affair. I just need to make that clear because on YouTube I take a lot of credit for the music, and you know, it's 50-50 fair. He did half the music, you know. It's and the same with the sounds. That'll just be kind of a filtered down ambience, you know, with maybe some sort of bottom end, just to make it sound a little bit kind of like backgroundy, eerie, you know. It's
you know what? Let's just
exactly, yeah. If in doubt.
yeah, just fly through.
But like
Le
that, for
Serpent
example.
Rouge.
God.
There we are.
Yeah.
There, Czech people.
Wow, this looks great. I've only seen concept sketches for this.
Weapons.
Oh, those weapon names.
They
that
were
was-
not in the actual game. You have to use cheats to get double pistols. Unfortunately, even though you can collect 2 of them, but they didn't add them. What? And let's get that tune going.
Oh God. Bow. The idea of this, we wanted to, obviously it's a stereo track streamed, but originally we wanted 2 stereo tracks placed, one at the bottom where it was quite full on, and one at the top where it sounded quite reverberant. So the higher you got, it faded out and faded into the other one.
Yeah.
But it was just, I mean, that was PS2 technology. It was it would have just choked and slowed things down, and so we had to kind of keep it simple.
Why can't I collect that valuable vinyl?
PlayStation 2 audio was supposed to be quite high tech. You know, it was the technology that was eventually introduced into the PS3, but because it needed to be released, and they hadn't actually nailed the audio technology, what they did was they just added 2 PS1 chips. So basically, the PS2 was 2 PS1 chips.
Right.
You know, it was nothing special. It was basically what you heard in PS1 times 2.
What is it? Just artist on it? That's a good artist. Okay.
Artist.
It's the vinyl artist.
What was that relating to? The disc.
You can sell it to rent.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Surrounded by green. I could just hear that. I don't know if many, but there are a few out there that understand what I mean when I say surrounded by green. But there's a version of this that was kind of. I just took a recording of a friend who was drunk one night off my phone into a microphone and layered it on top of this track.
You're so great guy.
And he can't remember a thing about it. But I played it a bit anyway, and he was like,
I was like, I need to upload this.
Can you actually disable these guards without shooting them in the head?
You can stealthily kill them, which is not my way. You can fight them, which is
we don't waste time
right
doing
now.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, you can do without shooting as well. But yeah, we're gonna shortcut the shit out of this because you're supposed to like go into that light rig and stuff like that, which is a nightmare with these controls. But yeah, you can't. It's a bit
Great environment.
Yeah,
it is.
Terrific.
It's
Terrific.
I think taking that break
Step
away
back.
from it and then looking at it
Well, I
again,
can
you
look at
actually
this
see
without pain now. Yeah. So, yeah.
them lights flash.
yeah. One of them is broken. So that's the one where the box is, according
Right.
to what's his name.
See, I never saw how this was executed. I never saw how this was carried out. I just knew it was specified. It was in a lighting box that was malfunctioning.
You know, with modern technology, there's so much you could do with the audio. I mean, obviously we could do the streaming thing, so you would hear it from down below and up. And obviously, when you go into a room, you could do some sort of occlusion, so it would filter down the sound,
Yeah.
so it would sound,
Yeah.
like it was
Like
placed
you're
in-
actually moving in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel stronger now.
Couldn't you get staying alive? Couldn't you get the rights to staying alive? In
Couldn't it cost a fair?
Staying alive, staying alive.
They just quoted far too much when we asked them. You know, BGs have just said them. Can we? They wanted far too much money, more money than this ever made.
Did you say we'd put them in the game? You know, in those
I did. I said that.
see-through
I
shirts
said-
they used to wear.
I was basically, I was saying, just let's put it in the game. It'll give you exposure.
Yeah. Well, they needed it.
They wouldn't have any of it.
Yeah, they needed exposure.
This is their box. Valuable and mysterious content unknown. That's the one.
Valuable and mysterious contents. Yes.
She refuses to open it.
Kind of covers all ground, doesn't it, really?
Yes. Could be a year's supply of handkerchiefs.
But there you go, you can actually...
Missed it. No, what a lousy shot. Yeah, go on. Go on, use sarcasm on him.
Yeah,
Always works.
there.
Appeal to his better nature. She hasn't got the box though, has she?
It's with her. It's in the vent.
All right,
Just got
okay.
that.
I just showed you that.
All right,
Yes.
okay. I must have looked
stuffed
away.
down the back of a denim jacket, It's,
This one, this is the box. There.
Ah, yes, you
Drink-
did.
drink
That's what you
box.
did, and I saw
Yeah.
it, and I didn't register. Okay. I've got a box exactly like that.
Shows that invisible bag you see.
Clona asks, how's the progress with Tomb Raider: The Dark Angel Symphony? Well, we recently just talked about it. I'm sure she just
What-
joined.
what's that?
She's asking about the progress on the Dark Angel Symphony. So could you just quickly
Yeah,
recap
sure, yeah.
on that again?
Yeah, it's making good progress. I reckon within about a month we should start hearing some kind of early demos of what we're doing.
Right.
The music that Richard's arranged, I wouldn't suggest to use it as a demo. It's just really for me to kind of get an understanding of how it will be. So, but from what he's done and from me looking upon his arrangements, he's done a cracking job. You know, I've got no reservations. So, we'll probably update you something soon.
It's not a quick process, is it?
It's not. There's a lot. You know, he's got his assistant who does her thing. He does his thing, and then I do my thing. Then we all come together and do our thing.
Yeah.
So you know, it's each piece has to be kind of monitored meticulously.
Okay. It's
Pluie Noire.
Talk to Bouchard's doorman.
I'd forgotten about that till I was reading the
Yeah.
dialogue again the other day.
It's great, isn't it? Even though you worked on it, you're seeing so many new things.
Yeah.
Better. Where do I find this doorman?
He's at the side
She's
of the
blind.
old church on the Rue de
That
Gris.
was a Michael Douglas film, Black Rain.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But if this doesn't work
That's
out,
the
then
reference to
I
that.
know where to find you.
So the box contained an orange light bulb then, Murti.
An orange?
light bulb.
No.
It could have.
Don't give away trade secrets.
It could have because it was very generic. It could have.
Yeah.
Nothing doing.
I have something for you.
Is that Bia Barocas?
2 little words. Pluie Noire.
Why didn't you say so?
But of course.
He looks Russian.
Ooh, nice creaky sounds.
I remember doing that one.
You do it with your false teeth?
I could never have. If somebody said to me, name the, go through the cutscenes that you've done, but seeing it, I kind of remember it straight away. But I would never have remembered that without seeing it. If that makes sense.
Good impact as well. Impact's great. Yeah. Oh right. Yes. I remember this now. Yeah.
Need to go above because there's
looks-
dogs.
It really is interesting to see all this. Yeah.
It's very pretty. Dramatic hamster look.
I'd break my neck if I tried that.
I went round a cemetery like this in Paris once, and not for this, years before, and all these great mausoleums and stuff, and some of them, the tops were sort of tilted, like somebody's been trying to, push the doors
Yes,
open and push
yeah.
the tops off them.
But who is that?
There's
somebody?
some with the tops cracked and broken. Yeah. Very, very spooky places.
A dog. Doggy.
Ooh, you don't want the dog. Avoid the
Does
dog.
he still make that whimper noise when you kill him?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to kill dogs.
Yeah, sort of so naughty.
Some missing textures there. Come on.
That was something that I, in the game directions or the plot directions, the plot story. I was saying in various rooms there were actually statues of angelic kind of creatures that could have been a Nephilim, and I never got to see the finished.
That one, the statue.
That's just a straight angel
Reminds
statue.
me, is it Doctor Who? There's a episode called
Stone Angels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really, really creepy though.
Yeah, very creepy.
So the bodyguard, we see him later on in the Louvre. So who is he, Murti?
Sorry, the
The bodyguard.
yeah.
So we see him later on in the Louvre when he turns into.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
He's one of Bouchard's. Well, he's obviously Bouchard's.
It's a Carell, isn't he?
When you see him at the Louvre, he is Carell appearing as Bouchard's bodyguard. Yeah, and Bouchard doesn't know that it's not the bodyguard.
Aha.
And of course, when we get to Prague, then the shapeshifter is posing as Bouchard as well.
Shapeshifter is Carell.
Carell, yeah.
That's the
it.
sound.
Yeah, he's the one who's been masterminding the entire thing.
Oh, did that again?
But
Pow, pow, pow,
Shoot
pow.
you, shoot you.
because there's no. You're not supposed to have this gun at the
Oh,
start
right,
of the
okay.
game, so the audio is not there.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, they just go.
Sure, go.
But yeah, let's show.
I'll just use my anti-gravity pants. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
No, I was saying on the last time we did this, you know, one of my little personal jokes is actually there's nobody else in Paris. It's all Carell appearing as different people. Nobody's real.
Even Theresa May
Every
is Carell.
character played by Carell.
I think Theresa May is Carell.
Not true.
Come on, she is Carell, Theresa May. There is a question here for you, Murti. Eckhart, yeah, not Eckhart.
No, Eckhart.
So this was
one of the names of one of the knights.
Yes, so
Yes.
in Lux Veritatis, and also it's the name of the graveyard and
Yes,
the church. So
yes,
it's all related to him. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So it's not just a coincidence.
No. There are no coincidences. This stuff was plotted out within an inch of its life.
Is there
Which is why when things were taken out, it really, you know, it was like a deck of cards falling, and I had to kind of reshuffle the whole thing and see how we could fit it together. Not that I felt anybody would notice in the end, but of course people have subsequently. So,
what about the Eckhart's name? Is that actual, like, the church? Does it exist, St. Eckhart's Church?
I don't know. I didn't bother to
I've
do
seen
that. I
some
wanted to
churches that
tie.
look
I
like
just
it,
wanted
yeah.
to tie it in with the Lux Veritatis. So I don't know if there's actually a church with that name.
Okay, I'm supposed to like.
But also,
get
I
to
wanted to tie it in with another character that's been developed recently called Alacord Siglum, who appears in later notes, who actually is he's an alchemist who's been travelling through time as well. But yeah, that gets into much deeper layers.
It is quite deep, this storyline.
Very. This you can go back to the beginning and look at it with a different slant, bearing in mind, if we accept that character existed at the same time as Eckhart and came, you know, like Carell came through those hundreds of years, the long way around, there are other people who do something similar. Oops. Oops.
Now there's a concept art for Arnau, whatever his name is, this guy.
Right.
And the concept art is made by James Kinney.
Yes.
And on the piece of paper that he drew it says "fucked up guy."
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what he is. So you know, it's accurate.
We still have a few concept arts left for sale in the shop, so make sure you buy them before they're gone. I think we have about.
That guy's name is Arnaud.
Yeah.
And he is somebody that Curtis was trying to meet up with in Paris. As to make he was trying to make contact with Bouchard as well, and he met up with this guy Arnaud.
What happened to your man?
And of course, you know, he didn't get anywhere. But then Arnaud gets nobbled by the monstrum and ends up
Get out of
in
here.
a bad
Do you
way.
know the name Eckhart?
There's no reference to that in the game that they
No,
are supposed
no,
to.
It's
no.
good. Yeah,
I
no,
say
it's-
there's so many things
That could have been.
yeah.
Full middle of here.
It is good to hear them in context with what
That's
the
why
game
we
is.
have you
What could
guys
have been.
here today.
Yes.
I remember 4 weeks ago.
I think he mentions.
Take a good load of
I
Japanese
think he mentions
tourists to see
Arnaud
the
in
Mona
this
Lisa.
He
dialogue.
does, yeah.
Does he? Yeah.
What happened to that man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before.
Yeah. Right.
So if I say this, she dies.
Okay.
Easy, Bouchard.
Right.
I
No.
lost that friend yesterday. Now I wanted for his murder.
There was a newscast about a monstrum killing earlier. What would you know about that?
Nothing that would interest you.
You'd be surprised how much the monstrum interests me.
My friend?
Yeah.
The Louvre?
Yes, the Academy wanted access to recent archaeology.
This was a genuine.
diggings inside
I
the
don't know
Louvre.
what nationality it was. It wasn't
Are you
French.
in contact?
I don't
You
think
want
he
the
was
same?
French.
And more. I need 9mm protection, backpack, plastic explosive, stun packs. Paris isn't safe these days.
Who for? You obviously can't take care of yourself.
Do you have what I need?
I know who does. Daniel Len works out of the pawn brokers on the corner of the
Rue de Saint-Martin et Cour de la Seine. Oh,
would you
working all
suggest?
that out.
A trade.
I came across a map the other day, a diagram map that we worked out. And I'd forgotten about that as well. That's going to be
get it in the shop.
reproduced.
For the
In,
diary.
yeah,
There you go.
and I don't know that I've got the
Why not
digital
have one of your
version. I've
men
just got
deliver
this
your
one.
passport?
Wow, get it scanned.
This one printed.
Spare.
What happened to your man in the sick room back there? Was he delivering packages for you too?
Poor Arno, one of my toughest.
What bottle?
The
Oh,
only
no.
survivor of 4 attacks so far.
Attacks? By who?
An interesting question. We don't know for sure.
I wanted to put in there that there was some question of whether it was this stranger who's been going around asking questions, Curtis, you know, who'd been making the attacks. He'd been taking out Bouchard's men.
We need all the
But no,
firepower we can get.
had to
That is your
streamline
man.
that.
Is it a deal?
Okay, deal.
I have a question here for you, Murti. Natla is the Lara's villain in Tomb Raider 1, the very first game.
Yes.
Is she supposed to be a Nephilim as well? Because someone says they read somewhere that she appears in Tomb Raider 7 or 8 as Karel's mate, which I don't think is true.
Karel's mate?
Yeah. No?
7 or 8? Does Karel appear in 7 and 8?
No. The course version of
Okay. No. I mean, I wasn't involved with Tomb Raider in that early.
What they mean is,
could she have
in
been
the Angel of Darkness 2 and 3?
Yeah.
So is Natla supposed to be?
No, I didn't. I didn't refer back to. Well, I referred back to very, very little of the established history of Tomb Raider.
So there's your answer. Natla is not an Nephilim.
It wasn't intentional, but there's no reason why she shouldn't be.
I think she's more Atlantean.
She possibly could have been.
She has
wings. No. Actually, no. That's not true because Karel is the only one who's out in the world.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, she's dead by now.
No, I'm just thinking that. Right.
She's definitely Atlantean, so that's why she has wings.
Yeah. She may have been part of the breeding program. She may have been. Yeah. Of Eckhart's breeding program.
It's St. Eckhart's Church, and there's a funny bug here.
This is Zach and whoever else.
So we're gonna have a chat. There's a funny bug with this guy here. If you look up,
yes.
he has some weird watch attached to it.
She makes mention of the watch, doesn't she, at some point?
Fancy
watch.
It could be his. Also funny, like the name of
anti-gravity watch.
Has anyone seen my watch? It's gone. It's like, yeah, mate. Yeah. Look above you.
Whacker.
Whacker.
Is that actually a punching bag name? Do you know?
Waka. It's Shakira.
Remember that Captain America where he's thumping at the training bag and he whacks it and it just flies into the corner and he turns around very warily and just picks another one up and puts it back. He's been battering his way through about 6 boxing bags. Floating over his head.
That's watch.
Yeah.
Those floating watch are very nice.
What floating watch?
What are their names?
Zach and somebody.
What are their names?
Okay, guy was the title
Zach and Carl.
The one with the headgear scar.
That's more like it.
Chaz
I
and
bet all
Dave.
the cash in my pocket against your fancy gold watch.
The floating one.
They're not gold. They're just like.
So that actually ended up as it was. That wasn't just a bug, like today for us. It was there constantly.
I have no money, so she's like, fuck off, basically. That's, I think, the only reason to use the money. Like, you can't use them anymore. It's that, and also the doorman. I think the idea was that you could buy more stuff from Ren. With the money. But
trading with Ren.
You can only sell. You can't buy. You can also use money with Luddick to get a gun.
Does it? You've played this. Have they got the herbalist? Because you go and trade with the herbalist. That's right. I just didn't know how much stuff had made it in the end.
Let's go and herbalist actually can't talk. I think he talks, but his lips don't move.
Right.
For some reason.
He's a ventriloquist.
Is this I kind of get the sense of a motorbike. Someone in a motorbike.
Yes, there's the cutscene where she leaves Le Serpent Rouge. You see the Curtis
on the motorbike.
Yeah, but that's only when you are going as the for Pierre, basically.
Right.
I'm supposed to enter here. Or, I think it's next door. But yeah, the herbalist is here. There we go.
Herbies.
Comic Sans font there, nice.
This is the herbalist, right? It's pretty extensive, isn't it?
I'm looking for someone. Name of Bouchard.
This is just a herbalist, sir. We stock medicinal potions and herbal extracts.
So he isn't a customer of yours?
A customer? know. Would you like to purchase something?
I'm told there's a story about a doorman in this area. Do you know it?
Sure it
The
is.
doorman is Bouchard's bodyguard.
Find him, and I find Bouchard?
Yes, probably.
What would I need?
Money. A password.
Who would know the right password?
I'm afraid I can't help you there.
Okay, thanks anyway.
And that's it. You can't buy, you can't sell here.
Oh, you can't trade, right?
No.
Okay. All that building just for that.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
All that wonderful work.
look at there's some concept art.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he doesn't even
Didn't do
move
anything.
His mouth, no.
Oh, what a shame.
What was the intention?
Well, she could trade up for potions and things, and then she could go and trade them on the street. Because there was, originally there's going to be a lot more trading on the street and exchanging and.
Like CX.
But that, a fantastic piece of property like that.
Janice is gone now.
She's busy.
I know she's there.
Oh no,
That was quick.
not a lot of custom this time of day.
Yeah. She went to the porn shop to film, but she's still there.
Yeah. Oh,
I know this,
who is it? It's the
disappeared.
milkman.
Funny thing is, if I was to fly through the door, through this door, when Ren is actually alive, you can see him dead.
Right.
Like lying on the floor.
Okay. Okay. A bit of a giveaway though, in full Eckhart costume there.
Yeah.
If he'd had a big cloak on or something with a hood, it would have been a bit more mysterious. But and of course, she doesn't know who Eckhart is at this stage. Actually, no, neither would any of the players.
Oh,
No. All right, so
it's pretty cool
Okay.
introduction. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like that rough, yeah.
It's, you've worked so far ahead, and you come back and you think, what are they aware of at this stage, or what can I reveal to entice them or give too much away?
14529. What does it say on there? Just Sam, WH, nothing interesting. 14529. Okay. 1, 4.
Aha.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, one of the things that I wrote, hoping it would get put in, was that while she's walking down the street, she's already seen Curtis in the cafe. At some point, she sees him walking past the end of the street, and as she gets up there, she turns around and there's somebody lying on the floor that Curtis has worked over, extracting information. Yeah, I said there's a body groaning in the darkness. Lara walks on. Curtis is making his rounds, asking questions.
There you go. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah. Because he's running his own parallel
Storyline.
investigations all the time. That's how he keeps turning up in the same place as Lara.
Now I hate this bit because I always die. So
But you have good cheat arms.
So I'm gonna just fly through. Hopefully. Oh crap! Now she's gonna.
This is what I know. This
Run!
Yay.
Run!
See, that was all. See how it's out of sync now.
Yeah.
Obviously changed
Yeah.
since it was done.
Smoky pants. Yeah.
It's Curtis.
Amateur.
Esteemed Cabal members,
Oh!
coming closer. As you know, we already possess 3 of the obscure paintings.
There's the obscure paintings that don't appear.
Our contact, Professor McCroy, located the 4th one for us here in Paris.
I love his voice.
Yeah, he's just happened.
Assembled in Prague. It is time to awaken the sleeper. Hopefully, you will be necessary.
Imagine that done with full cinematic treatment. You know?
We are also closer to the fifth and last obscure painting in Prague.
Face.
We will gather at the Strahov.
Good. Oh, this is etched in my brain, this.
Mastercard.
Dispatch your team for the fourth painting.
Immediately.
I like Gundabum. He's could have done so much more with him.
Right, we're going to take a quick break now for a couple of minutes, so stay with us. Yeah, you might want to use that time to donate us some money. And we're back after the quick break and a piss. We're gonna play now the Louvre Storm Train. So we've reached the Louvre. She changed her outfit. She looks all commando and stuff. Let's remove that cursor.
Is this before or after the undress scene?
It's way before.
Okay.
I would never skip it for. Yeah, so you can comment on your undressing skills. I'm gonna massively skip this as well because this is very long bit where you have to like climb through things and get there and that. I'd rather you guys comment on the actual process of the game than how to get through things.
Ooh, rats!
Yeah.
So cruel.
She electrified it. Shoot the rat. These are my favorite vectors. That's her normal. Dead.
Oh.
Did you do that noise? The rat noise. Did you do that? Actually,
No, I don't know. I didn't do that. No, but I know they do make that noise.
You're supposed to stop this one from working, so I'm just gonna do that.
I think that might be a one of Martin's, that one.
I feel I'm not strong enough. I need to rotate the fan to be strong enough. Forgetting that. See, a lot of the areas here are locked off because she's not strong enough.
Right, okay.
Actually, she's not supposed to sprint as well.
I remember that being quite a big issue back in the day.
What, sprinting?
The build, you know, you kind of the training to build up your powers.
It's supposed to be like unlocking skills and stuff, I'd imagine as well, but it never kind of got to that. Stop! No, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Go up.
You know all these footsteps that you're hearing in here on me and Martin in Marketing Park. We got on different services recording, basically dangling a microphone with the portable DAT, and we're just basically me and him on different surfaces, whether it be concrete, wood, metal, you know, and we just kind of recorded that kind of thing, and on running, not jumping and scuffing, and then we just chop the samples up and throw them in the game.
Oh, I can't even. Why? So you're supposed to stop this stream and get to there eventually. So now we are.
I'd better be careful.
No, not the oil. So we are now under the Louvre.
Can you see our rifle angle?
I think this is the place. Better check them out.
Nah, let's just explode it.
Dive, girl. Dive.
That's the way to do it.
And you know, normally you would imagine the police to kind of be alert. Like, what the fuck? There was like a explosion in Louvre. But no, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. So we are in the Louvre now. Got in. Got in, girl. Got in.
Oh, this was fun researching this. Yeah.
Some maps there.
There wasn't a lot of information about the lower levels of the Louvre. The lower levels of the Louvre. Try saying
the lower
that
levels of the
mouthful
Louvre.
chewing gum. Yeah.
This is something I really hated at the cameras. Not because, of the fact there is a camera. I just didn't like that it had the lights.
Hey.
Oh!
Excusez-moi.
Yeah. Why?
Because they look like projector lights. That's not how cameras work.
No, they don't project. No.
No, they don't. Oh, that's supposed to be. I don't know.
So it's supposed to be for your help, kind of, so you see how.
Oh, where they aim it, right? Okay.
Yeah, but they look like projector lights instead. I think they just run out of time to make up a way.
Well, she's in a rush. I mean,
Yeah.
45 caliber negotiations of that speed.
There's some Egyptian maps. That's Egypt over there.
What's she got there? Some snack bars and rat powder.
Rat powder.
Egyptian
nice.
artifacts there.
Nice. Fartifacts.
Are they actual factual? Was that try to say that with a?
I mean, they do have stuff, Abyssinian and stuff there, but whether that's...
This one looks like...
I don't think they'd probably be able to use actual ones, would they? Because they ran into problems with that.
Copyrights, surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not.
I mean, they can use, they can take a generic Abyssinian carving thing and use that, but whether they use the ones in the actual Louvre. I know there were some copyright problems.
It was the same with the Mona Lisa. There was issues with the Mona Lisa, which is what they used.
Yes, that's how you got your fame.
No, actually, there was no.
Oh, no spoilers, man. Not Mona Lisa.
But was well, I haven't got there.
We
yet.
haven't said what yet. No.
But
was R2D2 and C3PO? Look, no.
Was there an actual legal ambiguity with the Mona Lisa? Oh, right, okay. I just thought that was
Yeah. Well, that was the same with the names of all the pistols. That's why I had to rename all of the weapons. We couldn't use a Colt 45. We had to use something.
A Bolt 45.
A desert bumfuddle or something. So I had to rename all of the weapons in the game.
Yeah, that's
come up with convincing sounding names.
That's quite common. I mean, with car games, I've worked on quite a lot of car games. If they're not licensed, there will be lookalikes, but there'll be very subtle changes, and there'll be.
Well, it's like I don't know if it's actually a Land Rover that they use after she deals with the assassin.
A Jeep.
It is.
It's a generic Jeep because they were trying to get Land Rover backing.
Yeah,
I remember that, and that wasn't coming through.
Well, the whole Land Rover Jeep thing. It's a bit of an issue with some people, and I totally understand. I mean, obviously in Tomb Raider 4 I called one of the tracks Jeep Thrills, but as far as I understood, it was actually a Land Rover, not a Jeep. But Jeep Thrills sounds better than Land Rover Thrills.
Yeah.
But
it was like that with the reason we used Von Croy to kill him off. It was going to be the other character,
right?
Jean-Yves, is it?
Jean-Yves. Oh yeah.
It was going to be Jean-Yves at one
From
point, and there was a legal wrangle with that.
Yeah, because it was based on
and
an actual person.
That was happening at the time I came to the company.
Yeah.
And the original idea was use Jean-Yves and various people who were implicated in that. It was
because Jean-Yves was an actual person.
Yes, he was an actual archaeologist.
The companies now, the games companies that have their own legal department to sort out any kind of infringement, it's ridiculous.
But it was nothing I did. I was just going to use him, and when we realised that there was this legal thing, we just changed it to Von Croy. But the whole Jean-Yves thing was a legal battle that was going on at the time.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, years ago. I mean, in the 80s when video games were quite basic and there was no kind of legal stuff. I mean, the amount of stuff. If you look at the old stuff on the Commodore 64, and around that time, there was a lot of stuff that could be, really kind of like cause a lot of issues, but seemed to, mostly got away with. But now you can't use a name of something without it being. It's ridiculous.
Deal.
Every step of the way has to be scrutinised.
This is a big environment, isn't it? Good grief. El Massive.
Oh, what's this?
There's the Mona.
Right.
There's Mona Lisa, isn't it?
Right.
In the back.
They kill the guy who's guarding the famous
Mona.
Look, it's Peter.
Hey,
it's you.
This is
Mona Peter.
Basically the first time I've seen it in the game. Somebody screenshot it before and sent it, and it wasn't until about 2011, 2012 that I realised I've actually got used in the game.
Actually used it. Yeah.
I remember sitting with
Isn't your bottom in one of these as well somewhere?
It is. You've got to look very closely. In fact, it should be pretty much dumbed. But it's it was. I was sitting with Andrea Cordella.
Yeah.
The level artist.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he was like, "Oh, I've got to put this in the game." I can't remember saying there was any legal ambiguity, but then I says, "Oh, Tom Scott's just done this." Of
Photoshop.
A Photoshop of me, and he says, I sent it, so I sent him it, and he says, I'll put it in the game, and it wasn't until almost 10 years later that I realised it was true.
Those are real paintings.
Where are you in that one? Yeah, they are. Yeah, but I don't know if they're Louvre ones.
It could
it's not. Didn't you use that photo quite a lot? The Last Supper. Was it, I don't know if that.
You mean on mine?
No, sorry.
No, it's not the Last
It's
Supper.
not. No, it's not. No, I just think what the hell that doing there.
It's different stuff.
Nice environment again.
It's very good. Even the shadow, the reflections, beautiful.
There's the Last Supper over there.
Very
yes.
very nice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, on the top. It's all there.
Yeah,
It's all here.
Leonardo would be
Can I
pleased, wouldn't
just
he?
have another little look and embarrass myself just to...
Yeah.
It's strange, now that's become the normal for me. So when I see the real one or a different one, I'm kind of like... and it was... I think Annie's son...
Last Supper.
Hi, Annie. I think her son saw a picture of the real Mona Lisa and says, Mona Cons looks odd. So it kind of turned around, and it was...
There's some pictures.
Proud moment.
Yeah. Nice
15 minutes of fame.
Nice to give Leonardo a little bit of publicity.
Yeah, it is.
He
Exactly,
could do with some.
No one
pushing.
knows him, yeah. No, everyone thinks he's DiCaprio.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Well, he's just a figment in was it
Titanic.
the Da Vinci Code? He's not a real person.
He's just in Titanic.
Yeah.
That's Da Vinci.
Right. Okay. I thought it was...
Help!
I thought it was Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles.
Teenage.
Was it Mike Stock that wrote the music for that? I don't know why.
For what?
Mike Stock from Stockade Apartment, the hit factory from the 80s. The guys that wrote pretty much every track, every music track you would have heard in the sort of, early 80s to sort of mid 90s. It was written by Mike Stock and Matt Hagen. But I'm sure I read somewhere recently. I might be totally wrong, so someone please correct me. But this is a nerd alert. But I'm sure Mike Stock from that wrote the theme tune to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He's shooting him with.
You've hit him in the nose.
Sleepy.
He shot his nose.
Oh, he's
been chipped.
He's slipping. It's a slipping pills I'm shooting him with.
God,
the reflection is great.
As I said, this is not modded in visual way at all. This is how it's supposed to be. The only patch I have here is the controls patch. I'm also using to make the startup configuration utility for debug keys. That was done by Boki. I would put credits on people. But otherwise, this is how it looks like these days. In 4K, this looks amazing.
It does, absolutely, yeah.
For a 16 years old game, this looks great.
Pretty good.
I mean, you look at PlayStation 2 technology, which wasn't that far advanced from PlayStation 1.
It does not look as good on PlayStation. On PlayStation, that's actually a bit lower res.
Okay.
But this is we're playing on PC.
Of course, naturally,
but the PlayStation version is slightly different. There is no.
It's got my name on there.
Does it? No, it's ATR.
I thought it's Aircon.
No. That's fine.
Dreams shattered.
But yeah, this looks a lot like actual. Look, you can actually see these models in the Tomb Raider 5 when you finish the game.
Yes.
I think you can see the model. I think it's this because it looks like it. It could be something else. Were the Obscura paintings based on anything real? I got the question.
The Obscura paintings?
Yeah.
No, but there are significant stories about demonic paintings and that had to be hidden because they were so powerful. And I just sort of took that idea really. But Pete and I were talking about this on the way up. Is it valid to copy, steal, duplicate? But we were saying, you take elements of things that you've read, things you've seen in the cinema, and you recombine them and you create something new and unique. So,
Nothing's ever truly original, though, is it? It's always taken from some form of inspiration.
You're referencing something.
You don't have you don't have somebody in an empty room for 20 years, bring them out and invent something.
Yeah. And as I've always said, if you are going to use somebody's ideas or steal somebody's ideas, steal the best.
Yeah.
And then give them
credit.
Give them credit. But it's basically it's a tribute. You've been impressed by somebody's work. So no, the Obscura. That's one of those examples, though. The idea of the Obscura paintings, I'd taken the initial idea but made something new out of it.
But the irony are they're actually from this, so they are now associated with this.
Yeah.
There's no reason why somebody could down the line could go.
Yeah.
It couldn't go.
Yeah.
Well, I got this idea from Angel of Darkness. It's just.
Yeah, I was very interested in Russian icons at one point. The idea that these beautiful artworks are painted on thick boards, and I thought, if the Obscura paintings, they were originally demonic paintings painted by Jehan de Gruas, who was a demonologist. He was a contemporary of Eckhart's, and he created the demonology paintings, but they were deemed so dangerous that they were painted over by Brother Obscura. The church ordained that they had to be painted over, and then because you couldn't destroy if you destroyed them, it wouldn't change the power. You've got to hide them. So they made Brother Obscura paint over them, and then hid them and separated them. But Brother Obscura had made some notes and some sketches, and somebody found those at a later stage, and then they did 5 Obscura engravings, and I think I put it that Obscura had found out where they'd been sent to, so he put clues in his sketches as to what locations they'd been sent to. In a monastery in Spain and somewhere on the Russian border, and so they'd just been scattered so that nobody would be able to unite them again.
So tight slow motion there.
I got a question here for Murti, probably. What's the relations of Margot Cavier and Warner von Croy? Did they work together? Or?
Yes, they were working colleagues, and they were obviously both interested in medieval and Renaissance history.
There is a trick here. I remember there was a trick when you actually press. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
It won't open.
Yeah. So von Croy and Carvier, they were just working colleagues. I don't know if they had any further past than that.
So the painting in the Louvre actually is fake because they're restoring it here.
Yeah.
But that one is actually on the wall in the
There's
lots of details.
She comes back here, doesn't she? There's an X-ray machine, isn't there?
Yes, she needs to collect the respirators,
yeah.
but you can collect
this
it
is the restoration room.
Is this where the Protos comes in and through the events?
No.
Kind of remember. This seems familiar.
No, it's not. It looks like it slightly, but it's not.
I'm knocked out by these environments. I've got to say, I'm really
they're very well
the reflections.
detailed.
I just wasn't expecting.
It's a very silent shotgun.
It's got silencer.
That's not Andy Sandham, is it?
It doesn't look like him, It does look like Andy.
She shot Andy.
That's not what I want to see. Yeah. It's a very quick camera.
On a good day, when you're playing this, Ash, how long does it take you to get through the whole game?
Oh, wouldn't even time it. The amount of times you're gonna die and because of controls and stuff.
What?
No,
So
on a good day.
on average, what would you say? I mean,
I wouldn't say it's in one day. It's definitely like a lot of days of work. Exactly work. This is how it's. How do I zoom in? I can't remember. Guys on the stream, how do I zoom in? People. No, I can't zoom in on this. I remember.
plus, minus,
No, it's not that. It's definitely not that.
insert,
Nope. it's
page
not.
up, page down.
Could be that. No, it's not.
What does she find here? She finds a
The
clue
password,
about where the Obscura painting is.
No, she's finding the password through
the
the
password.
camera.
Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Come on, people in the chat, tell me. No? Fine, I will skip. Usual people. I know there was a way to actually zoom in. Like, do you get the password to open this?
Yeah.
But let's just... yeah.
Okay.
Is it fixed, the password, or does it change every time?
No, it's fixed. That's 14639. There's some recordings from Vasily.
Vasily! Yes. Yeah. What does it... you can't see what it says.
No.
Something Antiques? International?
Yeah, could be. Could be.
International Antiques. Okay, make a note of that.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
No.
No.
Dami dawa.
So what's on those images there? Angels again. Mass.
Ooh, Cappadocia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, those are the Cappadocian. Yeah, those are the chimney.
Are those yours?
Sorry?
Are those yours images?
No, but I you know, that was where I went, having a look at the.
So is that the reference?
Those are where people live in. Those they're all hollowed out.
So they are that's the Turkey thing.
They're called the something chimneys. I can't remember quite what now.
Is that the reference to the second Angel of Darkness then?
Sorry?
Is that the reference to the second Angel of Darkness then? The Cappadocia in here.
Well, that was it sort of laying the clues that the intention was to end up in Cappadocia. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, yes.
Like Russian icons.
Like Russian icons. Yeah. Well, painted by Jehan de Gruas. Ooh.
I'm trying to look at this.
That's why I can't want S missing. Once. There's information here on the Obscura paintings. It says
that's a nice room though.
This is the security pass I need.
Yeah. Good one.
She keeps wearing the same thing, Javier. She needs to buy new clothes.
Are there? I was going to say, are there any images of Nephilim in there? Because originally she was going to have a Nephilim statue
in the thing, in the room.
Just in the room, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Or a Nephilim picture or something. I don't. They're going to.
See.
I mean, that's Eckhart's Constraints.
So that's Eckhart.
That's
in
Eckhart.
the mask,
Yeah.
Gordon Line.
That's actually a reproduction of an Obscura painting. Although if nobody knows where they are, I'm not sure how that's ended up there. Gloss over that.
Well, there's some statue, but
there's
it's
a little
just
statue of some
woman.
kind. No, it's just headless. No, there isn't one. Okay.
She probably hid it somewhere. Took it home.
Yeah.
Keeps at home.
Yeah. Okay.
See how much details there is in the game. Actually.
Yeah.
I like that bit there. You can actually get out there. It's raining, I think, outside.
Go on, show us.
I think it is. Oh no, it's in Cavies you can fly through and it's raining outside. What's the... Oh, the security pass.
1-4. Oh, okay.
No, that's the card she needs. Oh, I can. just to ensure
you actually
it
have to do that.
Yeah. Just to ensure it actually does.
Imagine if you had to do all the movements as well.
Thankfully it doesn't.
That would be good. Wi-Fi. A Wii version.
Wii. Yeah. Wii. The Wii version.
Yeah.
Nintendo Wii. Thanks. That's not the way I'm going. I'm going this way instead.
Here, qui va là? Attention, il y a un burglar qui... Oh,
Now,
je
there
suis
is a
mort.
thing.
Sacre bleu!
You kill me.
You can't like destroy the.
Quel fromage.
Oh, there you go. You can actually destroy the window, the glass.
Wow.
Isn't there a cutscene around here?
Yep.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
I'm sure people seen this, played this before. The reason why I say no spoilers is because I actually want you to, if you're gonna say something about it, say it later.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so much memories. This, like, I can't even. Oh.
Do you know, of all even the concept artwork,
very pretty.
my idea of what the Nephilim in their preserved state would look like, my idea was quite different, and certainly a living Nephilim. I ought to put that together at some point. Sketch it. It might appear in the journal. Yes, yes, yes.
It might be in the operative word.
Oh. Yeah. Release the concepts. Yes.
Oh, what is that?
The gargoyles that were on the cover, I think. No? Oh no, that's the ball. The balls.
No. When you go down the stairs through the window.
Oh?
Is it just the reflection?
Yeah, it's just the reflection being weird.
Yeah.
Slightly odd.
Yeah.
Hey, who? Shush.
Vous have shot me encore.
This book. Do not read from the book. Just looking at things. Nothing important. Let's go down. Let's sprint this game. Lots of details, like incredible amount of details they put in here. Obviously I will be skipping a lot of bits. This is why you have this ring thing.
Yeah.
The code.
Yeah.
That's safe in case the game crashes. Which is surprisingly, it hasn't at all so far, so...
Oh, been lucky. I think
yeah.
I have to go through that lot again.
No, I saved it, that's fine. You already asked me this. And you died.
That must be part of their security training, you know. They all have to challenge you with the exact same phrase.
They're all on descendant.
Ah, here we are.
I need to rip that model out and send it to him and say, you are in the game. Oh, there's a different one. There's a lot of clues here about the combination you need to use.
Isn't one of them Jez? Isn't one of the faces Jez? I remember looking and think that looks this bit and dumb as Jeremy. Maybe it's off a different Tomb Raider, I'm not sure, but...
No, but you know,
God, it's really good, this, isn't it? The environment. I'm really knocked out with all this.
So all these references to that ring thing that we're gonna need to use the code.
I can't help thinking all the time what a great bloody film this would have made. I mean, you know, you wouldn't be spending all the time running around like this. You know, you'd have these amazing environments, but it would be the story that'd be driving you forward all the time.
Make it happen.
Oh, gosh. Joss, I know you're out there, Joss.
Make it happen.
Can Corel shapeshift into anything on only reasonable human shape beings and only or any existing people?
Human shapes. Yeah.
Do they have
it's got to be, you know, the same number of limbs and so on.
Does it have to be the person that already exists, or it can be any other person? Or it can be like he can make up someone?
I don't know. I don't know. I've not really thought about that, because the value is always to be morphing into somebody that's around and that other people will recognise, because it will get you to places.
Let's just get that. So you're supposed to like lock off things that you think are valid.
Isn't that good?
Yeah. But we're just gonna go.
See this, you know.
Oh, scheiße.
Oh, swim back.
Swim back.
Swim back.
Come back.
There we go.
Come back. There we go. That's Tomb of Ancients.
So where is she now? Is she in some
the
lower layers?
In the Tomb of Ancients. I hope I didn't break it. No, I didn't. Good.
Yeah.
Any sound effects that were reused here from Tomb Raider 4 and 5?
A lot of the music was a reprise or a reimagination of the Tomb Raider 4 theme. And that for instance there, that music, it's the God's music in 4 and 5, yeah. If you listen to the Tomb Raider 4 theme and then listen to the Angel of Darkness theme, you'll find it's pretty much similar intro and ending. Then it has the big bit in the middle, you know. But
why she keeps dying?
It's pretty much the same theme. There's a couple of Tomb Raider 5 cuts FMV audio pieces of music.
Sorry, Tomb Raider 5?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just by Geordie, sorry.
All right.
Tomb Raider 5, yeah. Tomb Raider 5 bits of music, FMV music that was used.
Yeah.
We just took some over and then obviously created some new pieces as well, which are bespoke to this. But it's just nice to keep the flow continuous.
Oh, the bat is on me, no.
But sound effects, bats and things, I mean, possibly, yeah, bats and rats.
Yeah, that sounds similar.
There's a lot of similarities in there.
Oh, she didn't die, good. Safe.
Thank goodness for cheats. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about now, all the gamers. That's if they can't finish games like we used to.
Without a patch, you couldn't collect that shotgun over there. So later on you had to release the patch just to put the shotgun in.
Yes, look at all this. Excavation going.
Look at the dust that appears from her legs, like when you walk past.
Yeah.
It's like poofs of dust randomly.
I used to build environments, you know, for a previous games company I worked for.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to build environments like this.
Was it Tomb 4, Tomb 5, where you could be, you needed an antidote, but I can't remember, you would take something and it would kind of trip you out a bit, and you would see all the screen kind of moving. I can't remember if that's 4 or 5, or both.
Ooh. Was that darts or something?
Yep.
Typical Tomb Raider darts.
Forgot to press the...
She's forgotten a whip.
Forgot to press that lever over there.
Bit disorienting that when the floor reflects the ceiling.
Do you all keep in touch with all ex-core design members? Well, we just been to anti-sampling thing.
Yeah, pretty much so. I mean, not as often as it was back in the day when everyone lived in Derby. But yeah, I still see Martin Iveson quite a lot, who was the co-writer of Angel of Darkness.
Yeah, we just seen Andy Sandham this Wednesday. I delivered a lecture to his students. We went to York for that.
Yeah, I'm still in touch with a lot of people. A lot of people I haven't seen since I left. I mean, you know, but there's a lot of people I'm connected with on Facebook, and
this is my
I still speak to often enough.
Yeah.
Like Tom Scott, I just spoke to him the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did he ask after me?
He did, yeah. He said,
what did he say? Did you?
I was dirty, mate.
Did you say, oh, he's doing really well? He sent you a big kiss.
I said, yeah, he sends you a card every year. Have you not received them?
You've got all these.
He's just after the money I owe him. Yeah. Oh, right.
It's an expensive bounty.
That's very ornate, isn't it? Bloody hell, that's a nice piece of work.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This could look like zodiac signs.
Very nice.
Cancer.
Yeah.
There's Gemini, which is me. There you go.
Which one's me? Which one's Virgo? Virgo the Virgin. Is Virgo a virgin?
Yeah. There you are. Leo, so there you are. Okay.
Born again.
That's you.
Looks bang on.
Right. Just gonna quickly show the environments and these bits here. If you press the wrong trigger, you need to go like through the lots of troubles to get back into here. So we're not gonna.
Did you say troubles or troubles?
Troubles.
How dare you?
This thing was absolutely difficult when I played.
Is this the Brother Obscura thing?
I don't know, but this is in the concept art.
Is that meant to be a Nephilim, do you think?
I think so. Yeah, appears in the concept art.
Right. Okay. I'm just wondering why that would be there.
This was awful to play on my old PC, which was 3 frames a second. So if you don't time the jump properly, you just die and you watch her falling slowly until you can reload. So
It's
we're not
actually a
going to
really
do that.
good game. It's a really good game. Yeah.
It's just the controls that
Yeah,
are pain.
it was just the final touches. That's all.
But again, fans have patched the controls.
That's like buying a car and they say, "Oh, it's really great. The paint works great, but you know, it hasn't got an engine."
When I want to try and turn right, it goes left. And
but it's a really nice car.
Supposed to. Ah, no! Don't tell me this is broken. Oh, don't tell me this has happened again. There is a couple of bits here where when you're using cheats, she stucks, which is.
should I just thinking? You know, when I kind of give a couple of minutes.
It could be. It could be waiting for something to unfreeze. Can't even go into inventory and stuff. Taranati, who is moderating this chat, says she almost stopped playing the Angel of Darkness on PS2 because of this.
Right, yeah.
And I can relate to that. And I can't even exit or anything. Oh, you bastard. Oh, don't tell me this is actually happening.
Oh, can I go home?
Right. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break so I can skip this and get back to you. So please don't stay anywhere, don't go anywhere. It's gonna be literally a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna switch to the folder.
And please.
We're all looking gorgeous, and we're live.
Actually looking gorgeous.
We're all live.
Right, here we are, 3 gorgeous.
We're back. We're just sprinting back into it. I'm not gonna get into that.
That glitch again.
Yeah, into that place again. I'm just gonna get through this whole thing real quick, and we're back on track.
Kick that door, Dame.
I'm just gonna skip this.
Watch the arrows. Yeah. Watch
your head.
Through. So how can you avoid that, Ash? You just sort of.
I'm magical.
You're magical Ash.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, a good point to mention from the Ashes of Angels. Yeah, that really fantastic source book for ideas.
Me.
Yeah.
Let's go to the wind.
Right.
Back off.
Oh, who's that? Is that one of the Guardian
immortal
Knights?
knights? Yeah, that you can't kill. You can incapacitate
He looked
them.
a bit mean.
Yeah. Wrath of Fire.
Can you save this at any point?
Yes. It was a long
queue.
Yes, you can. That's what I was doing.
Good. No.
So you're supposed to get through the wall over there and activate the face. Actually, in concept art, those things have human faces.
Right.
They look really creepy. They look like dolls, which freak me out all the time, to be fair. And
you were playing this when you were how young, Ash?
Ooh. 1. I was actually, 17.
Right.
17.
Right. And that was about the time.
15 I was.
So it was about the time it came out. You got it pretty much. When
yeah,
it
2003.
Yeah. Okay.
I was 15.
Yeah.
I'm now 15.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So this was also terrible because of the jumps,
Yeah.
and you have to time all that, and they will move. So no, not happening. This.
Right.
I'm just grabbing this.
That's a shoe scraper.
Yeah.
You can clean your shoes on that. I lived in a farm property once that had those at the door. You scrape the mud off them.
Right.
Yeah.
We should get one for home.
Come back out. So I'm just showing the quick environments, and we are out of here. Out of here. Going. Blah, 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 blah. You then use those stones onto the pictures to open up the. Basically, the more platforms appear, and you kind of get into places.
Right.
I'm just gonna go into this one, which is a water, I believe, which is very pretty as well. They're all pretty, decent line. This is my favorite level in the Age of Darkness, despite the bugs.
Is it
watery?
favorite?
This whole.
Ooh.
This is literally the Tomb Raider. This is how Tomb Raider must be. This. Look at the area. It's just very well detailed. They have all the various. This is a big nod to, I think, Tomb Raider 1, which had those, various holes in the was it St. Francis Folly, where there was various kind of elements that you had to conquer. Like there was the Neptune and Hades. It was all fire. So it was like I think this is a big nod to all that.
I wonder how I'd feel if I was an environment artist on this. And this it's taken a lot of work getting all this stuff together and building the structure and then dressing it, texturing it and so on. And people just go past.
Yeah,
through.
Yeah. A lot of work goes into it, a lot of kind of pride and stuff, but a lot of stuff gets missed. Like Ash was saying earlier, if you finish the game, start again and just appreciate the environment. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go back.
Turn the music down too.
Oh shit! What happened? Oh, she clipped some things. I'm trying to find my way in. Oh, Lara, come on. Right, let's reload. Breath of Hades. Okay, go back. Back out. So we now saw 3 environments. There's only one left, which is the Breath of Fire. So we're just gonna get in there and we're out. Oh, scheiße. Okay, activate the thing. Ugh. Can I actually get out of here? No, I can't. Okay. Let me. Oh, I could just flown through that. Brain.
Yeah.
Brain dead.
Nice environment.
Amazing environments, very pretty, very atmospheric. Remind me kind of those adventure games from the 90s as well. Those kind of lights and things.
As a story creator and a concepts creator, I wouldn't have wanted to. Well, there was no matter. I didn't have any choice, and I wouldn't have wanted to be involved in building this. But basically the story and what was motivating and pushing the action forward and getting them moving to places. But then to have people like Rich and various other people who would take all this, work out the puzzles and so on.
Yeah.
It was just that's the lovely thing about being part of a team, and it was why I was so interested in working on a game like this. Whereas normally, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't want to be spending time doing this. I want to be getting on with the action and the character and the dialogue and so on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, Sanctuary of Fire. Jiggletits.
This is off Tomb Raider 5.
The music.
The snow bit.
Flyby.
Yeah, where you kind of no, it's
Is it Flyby?
It's where it's on one of the FMVs where you're looking. It's I can see snow, and that's the one where Jeremy's in. There's a guy in that scene that looks like Jeremy. Scared me though, but yeah, it's where you're looking for the binoculars.
That the Russians.
Yes,
one of the Russians.
Yeah.
I think he looks more like Adrian Smith. One of the Smith. I don't know.
Great level, this like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I never played them. Or like when I went to Core, I'd watched some of the games being played. I was just given a folder for each game,
right,
which was basically the storyline behind it, the concepts and the story.
Style guides they're called.
So yeah.
And you kind of gave them.
You know, I went away and read those and studied those and became familiar with those.
No, right.
And then basically just so I wasn't treading on any toes and contradicting anything that had gone before, and then just starting afresh. You know, start with a clean slate, basically.
I came into Core about 2 months before, 3 months before Tomb Raider 3 was released, so I was playing kind of like, you know, very close to the kind of finished product of Tomb Raider 3, and
that was boring that you yawned.
Sorry?
Yeah.
No. I'm 312 years old. You know, I get tired if I don't have some flesh.
Don't look any day older than 100.
You don't look a day over a century. Yeah.
So you're supposed to raise the platforms by using those stones, which we don't. We only have 3 of them. I'm not risking to go back into the thing that stops us from getting further. So you go kind of higher up through here, through all these amazing domes, and just look at that.
Anyhow, I was playing Tomb Raider 3.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's fine. And I obviously an unfinished game at the time, and then I played it fully when it was released, and that was my kind of first real introduction to Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I did play 2 the year before.
Well, you'd have to see how they'd use music, wouldn't you? I mean, that wasn't relevant to me, but you'd have to know
just the
tone and the music.
Yeah, it was just how it all ticked. Yeah. You know, I'd played 2 before that, and then I think I played 2 because I thought it was just I should really because I'm going to be working on 4 now, and I started playing 1 as well. I mean, it was all PC based. The ones I played on.
Right.
So it was
this is the world's most hated bit.
I'm glad I did because it really helped
save that
moving forward. You know,
this is the Brother Obscura bit, which everyone absolutely hates because of controls.
Yeah. You know, I didn't know they were going to use the idea of Brother Obscura here, and I actually didn't want them to. When I heard, I didn't want them to do that.
What was your favorite? Sorry, I interrupt you. I got a question here. What was your favorite part of the story to write?
To write.
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
It was all so interwoven. It's hard to say because what I do is I sit down and I write down lots of possible ideas. I suppose I do love writing dialogue. I really really love writing dialogue because it's something I admire a lot in other people's work.
Supposed to collect that thing and just
you know, because I admire Joss Whedon's work for that, and I was writing the dialogue, I suppose. I think probably because it's so immediate, because each time a character meets another character, you're just dealing with that situation, you've got to resolve that situation in terms of dialogue. But if you're doing the story, it's got, you know, there's so many dozens and dozens of pages that you've got to tie in and plot, and then you're putting clues in at the beginning for things you know you're going to get at the end, and it's a long time before you see any results. Whereas if you write a scene in dialogue, and then you do it, you finish it, and then you go back, and then you go and read it, you can see it coming alive, you can hear it coming alive as you're reading it. So it's immediate feedback.
Right. You know what? Let's just get out of here. Basically, you're supposed to shoot the thing. It stops that ghost thing. It stops him for literally a few seconds. During that period, you're supposed to grab the Obscura painting.
He was really angry, wasn't he?
He's
very angry. Why did people have so much trouble with it?
Because the controls.
It was genuinely it was the controls.
It was the controls. You couldn't kill him.
No, you're not supposed to, but I can't even get out of here now.
No, because it's something about looking through the spirit of the Guardian or something, isn't it? That's
There we go. The door is open now.
Oh, he's back. Give him a mint. Calm him down. Something.
No. Okay.
Quite a scary character.
Very scary, yeah. The music's very fit for that bit.
Where did you get the sound for the...
I think Martin might have done that one. It's very good. Martin does a lot. A lot of Martin's Foley is done by himself. He's very good at very good at vocalising, and do things and
Well, I've got to say, although he's a real badass, he's not doing much damage.
Yay! Got it. Even though it appears.
Is that the painting?
Yep.
Ah!
There we go.
Run,
the water
Lara,
is
flee,
running.
flee.
The water is running.
Flee.
The water.
Oh, drowny.
Oh, she's stuck. Oh, there.
So when you're in that swimming mode, wherever you are, whichever.
No, that's
environment-
actually the water.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, for a change. But I mean, when you're doing that, you're not going to glitch. You can just keep going through obstacles and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
can. That's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
in
It's
this
Peter
game.
Pan, really. This, isn't it? You know, it's just
Yeah.
this flying character.
Now we need to get out of here.
Always bothers me that in films when people are holding their breath and something, and you know for a fact
You can't swim.
couldn't hold your breath that long when you're exerting yourself to that extent.
A 15-second section lasts a minute. You
Yeah.
can see the clock ticking.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got 10, 15
Yeah.
seconds, and then it's like
Yeah.
a minute later, and it's only 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
suppose
was,
it creates
I was
that tension,
watching
though.
Alien, one of the Aliens recently, where they're swimming in this flooded section of this ship, and they're going for ages and ages, and you know they're really having to exert. And I'm thinking, no, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. Which they all ended up in the end, so I was right. Yeah.
Why you didn't want to them to use Brother Obscura? Shut up, you. No,
I just preferred that he was kept in the background. I mean, there's no reason not to use him, but A, I wasn't asked, and B, it's just sort of presented, and I thought, oh no, I had something else in mind for him, and it was just, to me, it was just like a throwaway. You know, let's put Brother Obscura in. It could have been any spirit. It could have been anything. But yeah, putting aside my personal objections, I think it probably works. If it had worked, it would have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason why it shouldn't have been Brother Obscura. But it was just my personal preference.
It's your farts, Mona Peter.
It is, yes. It's
the green.
B-O. Oh, it's Gundabum. Hooray!
Doesn't that stand for Brother Obscura?
Sorry?
B.O.
B.O. Brother Obscura, yes. Yes, I meant that.
You did, I knew exactly that.
You have your targets. Move out.
Well, that's
wow.
cool. That's cool.
I think for some reason that was the one cutscene I spent a lot of time on and got right, because I think people were like very...
Headshots.
No, I didn't mean the music. That was rubbish.
No, the music was rubbish.
Scream.
Turn the music off. Yeah, that's all I say.
No, it's very, very stylish. I like that.
Breathe.
Can't breathe. Need to go and get respirator. You already have.
And cast urginals. Right, okay.
Shush. You're dead. And you blink like a MS-DOS cursor.
Don't stand in front of me. I don't like people standing in front of me. Doesn't she have to go back and get some gas masks?
Yes.
Yeah,
I already got it, but you still can go and get it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You kind of have to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
It's really weird seeing it like this.
It's weird seeing
There's
it.
all the things I wanted, there's things I wrote and weren't used, and there's things I've not seen that are actually in the game.
It is. It's weird to see the final
very
product,
strange,
isn't it? Yeah.
Very strange. Gas everywhere.
Yeah, Pete, you fought badly.
Wouldn't the gunshots do some sort of...
Ignite the gas?
Yeah.
No.
That's not that kind of gas. It's a sleeping gas.
It would slow the bullets down because the bullets would become very sleepy.
Yeah.
They'd go into slow time.
Are there any parts here that you would change musically wise?
Yeah, all of it.
All of it. Which is why we're doing the Dark Angel. No, I think obviously, I mean, I can hear the problem with the music, but I think being a creative, that's always going to be the case. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always going to be self-critical of what I do. That's why I kind of strive to do better. You know, but there's a lot of issues that we're going to iron out with the Dark Angel stuff. So.
This is your chance to.
It's my chance to be able to revisit it.
Yeah.
But any artist would, any kind of musical artist would look at their work and want to redo it and do it better. You know, it might turn up shit. You know, but it's not going to be. It's not going to. I can point that out. It's not going to. It's just a figure of speech. But you know, there's so much. I can only better what's there. You know. It's not going to be.
Well, it was
less.
pretty shoddy, wasn't it? So
it was pretty.
It was
crap,
just crying out to be.
It was very Casio
improved.
notes.
All the notes are in there, but not in the right order.
The right order, yeah. There's only 12 notes in a scale, you know. Musically, there's only 12 notes. Quincy Jones said that 12 notes, but if you get them in the wrong order, you're snookered, you know.
Pyramid, I believe, from the Louvre, where they tried to mimic.
I wouldn't want to do this again, but I would really love to go into the second game. You know,
what I find missing with the sound effects, there's not any reverb ambience zones.
Yeah.
So when you go inside a big place, you don't hear you know, or you go outside, the gunshots sound the same outside as they do in.
Yeah.
But it was possible on the PS2, but it wasn't a thing that was kind of big back then.
Yeah.
Whereas on other games, you would do, you would draw boxes within boxes around the various places.
We're going into the infamous cutscene. Mind you, if I would fly through the walls, which I actually can now, there is a bit here which is, I don't think you can actually see.
Magic door, show me more.
Yeah, but over here, oh,
that's from Monsters Inc., isn't it? That
you can see the Egyptian Sphinx.
Well.
You can't really see
the
it
ramp.
otherwise. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's there. Just for you guys who will be replaying this anytime. Now I need to fucking find out where I was. Oh, come on. I'll just reload. It's difficult when it's black because you can't see where the hell you're going. Anyway. There's a big goof here, which I'll point out. He appears through the wall on the white screen. You can see that he appears through the wall. Also, he's holding the gun in one hand. So, look at it, and it's gonna be a different hand when the shot changes. Boop, boop. Funny that because it was adopted for 4:3 because of resolution, you can see that he's going through the wall.
Yeah.
Just appears through the wall.
Yeah.
But you were not supposed to see that because there was no white screens at the time.
But now
you see that
all is revealed.
Yeah. So there we go. See there.
He's taking the painting.
So the gun is in this hand.
The right hand, yeah.
But when they change the shots, it will be in a different hand. I think.
Maybe he's using a selfie camera and it's just
could be.
Still in his right hand.
Still in his right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It was my fault then.
Yeah.
Pardon.
It's the ring hand.
I was wrong then.
I remember Anna Ribes Crespo was asking me. I think it was her asking me about the rings. So all that blather about the wrong hand.
Yeah, it was the correct hand at the end. I was like, that's a weird thing to do.
Right, okay, one thing I'm not too sure, you might correct us on this, but he took two guns and I thought...
Dropped them on the floor.
Yeah, he dropped them on the floor, but I thought Into the Darkness without a patch had only one gun.
Even with patch, it only had one gun. You only have to use cheats to get the two guns.
So why did he take two guns out? That would have been
because it was supposed to be on the red.
See, this is motion capture. You can tell by the quality of movement.
Oh, this cartoon was horrible. The sound, not horrible cartoon, but the sound design on it, really.
Was it motion captured at all? I don't think there was any motion.
I can't see any motion capture in this. Like,
no, there's no motion capture in here. It's all handmade animation.
This?
Yeah, all that. All of it was handmade.
I think this is the one cutscene I cringe at from a sound point of view.
There was motion capture. They did motion capture in Paris.
Did they?
Yeah,
oh,
and I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was this.
Yes. Okay. Not on her.
No, on Curtis.
Just gonna stand here and wait. Oh, they broke 100 degrees rule, Terence says to me. That's what confused me about the hand. Yeah. Let me touch you. I'm gonna touch you in places. Oh, bounces it.
How terribly rude.
I wasn't looking.
Yes, you were.
Watch.
No, I was. She wasn't. I wasn't looking.
Your favorite sound.
Yeah. It's a bit of a sudden transition. There should have been some sort of morphy.
Oh, the glasses appeared.
Bashard, what are you doing here?
No time now. Quickly.
Was anyone around when you got here?
No one.
This way in the back of cards this time.
I wonder if it's gonna glitch now, because normally when you glitch, you can see that the car is not moving anywhere because the back window is not black. Sometimes it glitches through, and you can see that they just sat there, and you can hear the like, but they're not going anywhere. I hope. I wonder.
That's true Bollywood.
That looked like Ren acting as the chauffeur. Then they've used the same
That's
model.
fine. Normally, there you go.
Yeah.
The back window. Yeah. It's
Oh
glitched.
wow, brilliant.
Yeah, his hand as well. They wanted to separate them apart further because of widescreen.
Might need some help.
Thanks.
They're trying.
Somewhere safer than your friend's apartment.
I found some leads in the loop.
Never noticed that before.
So
I used to get a lot of these cutscenes with wireframe, so I would never see.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're almost there with the road so far.
Almost there.
There is a lot of Easter eggs in the Warren Crew's apartment. I'm gonna show them all. There's tons.
Vasily.
Well,
Yeah.
not tons, but there is quite a few.
I was going to call him Vic, but I thought Vaseline was much better.
It's very Czech and very Russian, kind of Slavic Vaseline.
I need to go in alone.
They didn't get that.
Sorry, I wasn't even listening.
Vaseline, ow!
Rub it in, why don't you?
Get it off your chest.
Hey!
We're on one.
Cringe. These dad jokes.
Did you leave that door ajar? On that note?
You can send in the cleaner.
Oh, at last!
You can send in the cleaner.
I want to get a screenshot of this guy because he's the cleaner.
That's FMV.
His operating name, his working name is the Pinkerton.
There is a close-up image of him. I'll send you that.
Isn't this the intro FMV?
No, yeah. Well, intro it's a both because she can't remember stuff. So
Oh, right, okay.
And she gets the memory triggered
she gets
at
like
certain points.
flashbacks. Yeah.
See, it's funny how I just like do them and just
Yeah.
put them wherever.
Yeah.
The intro one was the one I sat with Jeremy and went through the whole.
Sorry, say again.
Do you know what we're talking about in the car about having being directed to do this, that, and the other?
Yeah.
This is very beautiful. All this.
Ah, the glyphs. How did you reach that high up the wall?
That was Parcel as well. All those glyphs.
Yeah. Oh, it should have been
Memories.
Jean-Yves. Statue there.
Yeah, we're gonna have that's Babylonian.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I obscure painting for the night. People are dying out there.
Handle it, Werner. Agent Werner, you walked away with
Get out! Get out of the way!
Oh, that was the guy at Ren's.
Okay, bye.
it's not only who we don't think it is, it's also who we don't think it is.
You took the words right out of my mouth there.
It's like Inception. Dream within a dream within a dream within a dream.
That's why I used to love the old film noir for things like that. You'd see something like that, and you'd see it in flashback from, very gothic angles and stuff like that. And then you go back to it in a later scene, and you'd see the story more fully. Good stuff.
Von Croy's apartment.
Yep. So over here we have quite a few Easter eggs. And before we go into those, I need to remind you about our shop and our donation pot, which is on the top right corner. So please donate. All the money goes to the Dark Angel. We currently run a 10% discount code, which is Happy Birthday Lara, all together, lowercase, in the shop. So if you go to the shop.trdarkangel.com, purchase anything you want, and you'll get 10% discount by entering Happy Birthday Lara at the checkout. So use that because it expires tomorrow.
It's a trap.
It is not a trap.
No, just reading it off here.
Right. It's not. The shop is not a trap. Right. So the Easter eggs.
It's a trap. Yeah.
A couple of Easter eggs here. So if I look at the CDs here, that's Chaz and Dave's CD over there.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. With some Inca studies books. I'm not sure who was a Chaz and Dave fan in the core design.
Tom
Scott.
Nah,
I think it's him.
I think it would have been put in as a joke. Andy Sandham probably. Was he involved?
Andy
in this?
wasn't.
He
involved in
wasn't.
this. No, he did Tomb Raider 5. The Chaz and Dave.
Where is she now? This is
One Croy's place.
Von Croy's, right.
Very nice apartment.
Oh, I've not seen this.
I've not seen this either.
Bigger than I thought.
I can't remember the guy who did this bit, but those cats are called Piffer and Squidge. They're his cats. Can't remember the name of the guy, but yeah,
Piffer and Squidge.
Well, that's important information. I think the world should take note of that.
Yeah, those are real cats.
Yeah.
It's just a real cat. That's why I was wondering who are those people in the Von Croy's apartment, because those are real people.
That's a real toilet.
Yeah, that is a real toilet.
Does that radio work? Does it play surrounded by green?
You can press action to flush.
Ooh, see-through floor. Flash. What a flash flat. Flash.
Wow.
Is that Adrian?
The Cabal.
There's some.
Who is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Not sure. The Cabal. Something about the Cabal. So maybe Eckert, but like.
No, it's nobody in there. Well, it's of course the Cabal existed before this lot. The Cabal has constantly had new members joining right through history.
Could be one of those.
An early one could be a Victorian.
What's that on
one.
the floor? Something flashing.
It's probably some gun stuff, because there's a lot of gun clips, so you can fight that cleaner person.
Really? I've not seen this, but I think it's absolutely cool. Yeah.
I would love to have a walk-in closet. I would kill for this. He's a very rich guy, like.
Yeah, he's obviously made his money from stealing and robbing tombs.
Oh, just like her.
Yeah.
Although she has a cover-up of writing guidebooks. Let's get back into the thing. Right, so with this stream, guys, we not only wanted to give you some info on the game, or perspective of developers of the game, but also we're hoping to raise some funds for as well.
Is that a Mayan or Aztec?
Look at
A Mayan astrology chart.
It actually reminds me of that bit in the Hall of Seasons. The discs with astrology. Yeah, that's what you were saying actually. Yeah.
What did they say on there? On the.
It doesn't say that. Anything.
No, on the freezer.
Let's see.
It says out of milk.
Don't know. Brother, get a life.
Get a life? Something. It must be about some.
Robert, brother, get a life.
It doesn't say get life. Just says get life.
Get life.
Oh, get lift.
Yeah.
Get
life.
Get lift. Get life. Brother, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm sure people will find out later on.
What's he been eating? Is that fish?
Probably. Not vegan at all. That was before that became a thing. Some magazines over there. That's isn't that what's his name? China Girl. Who sings China Girl?
What?
Who sings China Girl? Bowie, David Bowie.
Right, yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Is that
it?
David Bowie?
Is that
It looks
Bowie?
like him. Looks like him.
Got big
Or Adrian Smith.
ear burns, sideburns.
Could be. I don't know.
Bowie burns.
Some adventure books over there. That one is actually, I believe, a core designs game.
They're at a very dangerous height, those units, aren't they? You lean forward, you stun yourself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to work in that.
I believe that's
kitchen.
one of the core designs old games. I think it's can't remember exactly, but I think it's one of them. But anyway, there, as I said, there's quite a few Easter eggs in here. There's also, I believe, one. No, it's not.
Is that Paris? Is that the River Seine? The map? Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you up once. Insane.
Oh.
Right. I thought there was also Tomb Raider games over here. Or is it in one of the Tomb Raider 3 games? But yeah, they threw in quite a lot of Easter eggs here.
Ooh, that carpet could be a Turkish kilim.
Yeah. No, I don't think it is. There's some Babylonian.
It's funny seeing it in this. Actually, the game I've been playing, doing the cutscene stuff and the FME stuff. You kind of, it's all pre-rendered, but seeing it as it is, where they took out, where they took the pre-render from, it's like even walking down the steps after the cleaners have been sent in. It's just it's
There's the guy. The twat.
Where's the chalk mark on the floor where he lay?
I didn't do that. They don't do it like that in Paris.
So, are you timed in here before the guy comes in?
No, when you pick up the stick, he appears.
Right.
So you need to kind of spook him away by shooting him, which I'm not going to do because that takes quite a lot of time. And I will just skip this bit.
I have a really bad feeling about him.
Well, that's a good quote. Nobody's used that before.
Oh no.
They're not sort of low vis bombs, are they? Nothing subtle about those. Oh.
Tom Scott is watching this.
Yay!
Hey, Tom.
Fun fact, in the first draft of the story, Von Croy's name was Beesten van Heyer. Was it?
No.
Beesten van Heyer.
That
was before you, though.
That wasn't any copy of anything I did.
Well, it was before you. It was
What
to read the forward.
Beesten van Heyer.
Yeah.
Oh, there, because there was a team of 3 people who were working on it for 6 months before I got there.
No, there was also Tomb Raider 4 where Von Croy was actually introduced.
Ah, right.
So
okay.
it could be before your time.
Okay.
So that could really be.
So what was the name?
Beesten van Heyer.
Beesten
Beesten
van
van
Heyer.
Heyer.
Oh, Beesten van Heyer. No, he's pulling your leg.
Beesten is a place in Derby, isn't it?
No, there is a Beesten van Heyer.
In Derby.
Probably, yeah. Nice one, Tom. We got there eventually.
Oh, that's his wit through and through, isn't it? Nice one, Tom.
I need to trigger a cutscene now.
Beesten van Heyer.
No. We do the funnies.
He will be.
We do the
he will be sitting there laughing his tits off.
Yeah. He should be here.
He should
laughing
be.
his tits off. Yeah.
Oh crap. I've gotten to places I'm not supposed to go. Oh, can't see shit now. I hate this bit when you do that and you just... Right, let's reload.
Right.
Nearly there.
So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the assassin to burst in. No?
Yeah, he will be here like in
Okay.
a second, as soon as I pick up the gun. Got the gun. And the stick. So once you get the stick, yeah, it is.
Oh, for those of you out there interested in the assassin who got such short...
Got exactly a question about it.
Yeah. His real name was Emmett Bruff, and he's American. He used to be a Hell's.
Isn't there a company in Norfolk?
Emmett Bruff. No, that's a dental floss firm in Norfolk. Yeah.
Is Ren and Assassin friends because of the explosives and such?
What is
Ren?
Yeah.
And Assassin, are they linked at all? Because
No.
because of the similar explosives.
No. They may have used a similar model, but no. The assassin is American. He comes from America. He used to operate as a cleaner, a tidy up for the Hell's Angel team. They used to have their own enforcement teams, and then he got involved with fighting with Konstantin Heister in America,
which is Curtis' father.
Curtis's father. But then he came to Europe to get out to escape the heat, and took work with the agency run by Gunderson. So then he became a cleaner. But his working name was the Pinkerton.
Wow.
Why is he wearing sunglasses inside the building?
Because it's cool.
Because it's cool.
So does she, to be honest.
Hide behind that soft sofa.
Wants to live forever. Right, I need to fly in to restore my health. Because that restores your health, flying. Oh, what the hell? She can't even aim at him anymore. Oh, stop it. You naughty. There you go.
He's got Kevlar on, that's why he's got...
There we go. Triggered.
Kevlar covered face.
Kevlar everything, yeah. The Kevlar King.
The chocolate from some weird obscure buildings. That's my favorite. Just use some pills. I don't want to fly around anymore. Right, so I'm going through...
Ooh, watch out, there's something flashing there, it's going to blow up.
Oh shit.
Oh no, more
bomb
bombs.
You're right.
Oh no!
You trapped me.
You like the bombs, yeah?
Right, yeah, it's supposed to kind of be like, what you call it, acrobatic.
That's it, swim out.
Yeah, just swim.
I've never seen how she takes care of the assassin.
You shoot him to death.
Oh, shoot him, alright.
There's 3 times you need to defeat him, basically.
Oh, for such a cool dude, he deserved a better outtake than that, I think.
Right.
Perhaps a tuning fork through the ear or something. Or, something stylish, something unique. Or strangled in a tray of kitty litter.
Just going to places. Is he around?
Is this being recorded as well?
Yeah, we will have a recording of this.
For life.
For life, yeah.
It'll live forever. Oh, she's caught fire. Oh no!
She's a very fiery woman.
Ah!
Boom.
Yeah, you shouldn't wear polyester on mountains like this. Burn up.
That's it. There, he's dead.
I have this cutscene.
That's right, because she has to get his keys, doesn't she? And she uses his Land Rover that's not a Land Rover.
Being shot by, Terence says, being shot by Lara is a good death.
She can't get there yet. We have to get back to Prague.
Nice link there. Nice link.
Prague.
Do you guys need a break?
I'm alright. I'm alright. How long? Which long?
No, it's okay.
Just we are getting into Czech Republic now, so or Czechia now it's called. We're nearly there. There's Vasily's place, which has a lot of art from James Kinney.
Oh God!
No, I want to see Vasily's place. Yeah, no, I'd like to see it
now.
But it's that card. I could have read that.
Vasily something.
Right, it's got his address. I've got his address.
Yeah, it's Prague.
So is there no transition FMV?
No.
Getting her to the...
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
So
suddenly she's just in Prague.
Fans modded this because in PlayStation 2 you can actually see the snow falling.
Yeah.
And you can't in the.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're gonna shut down in a second. I don't think I have a remote. No, it needs a remote control. It's fine.
It really does need a transition FMV there, doesn't it?
No. Fans patched this bit so you can actually see the snow,
yeah.
but I didn't activate it. So logic, the unsavory little runt.
Yeah.
This guy.
What do you know about that building over there?
What?
That one. Big thing with snow on it.
Beat it, I'm busy.
On an important case.
She's such a character, isn't she?
So what happened in there?
She's such a lass.
Killing. You're not from around.
They all do that, don't
No, I need information, which I
Everybody does that. All the villains do that. It's because they're all the monstrum.
I gather that
Tell
that's
us
It's the little
same
secret
guy.
sign. Yeah.
People asking about Luther Rosic. Give us some.
Asking about
Luther Rosic.
Luther Ruzik. Asking about him.
Just
in
general.
Yeah, one of my favourite characters was vastly underused. If you have a look on Tomb of Ash, there's all sorts of background information about him. Not Ash, about Ruzik, and some images of him. So he was vastly underused in this. He was the archivist. He took care of, or librarian archivist. He took care of all the records of the Cabal.
People asking, isn't his last name pronounced Ruzic? Because of the
I guess so. I don't speak Czech or
they can
whatever
say
it
you're
is.
several little runt.
Runt. That was a misspelling. Yeah. I got away with runt. Yeah. Probably the spelling.
Have you just clicked?
Have you only just clicked? You little runt.
C.
No, it's valid. Yeah, again with the. Yeah.
With a C.
Yeah. No, there's a lot more background information on Ruzik and him, and he's actually another name he's got is the Tsar of Nails because he has an unhealthy interest in nails. Oh, not seen that before.
I've not either.
He arrived yesterday.
That's actually on his car.
The folder, the dossier.
I ran into him over a personal matter.
Oh, that would be right. Okay.
No idea. Who's that?
That's Eckhart. He's the mafia top guy from what I can find out, but I know less about him than the others. They're all gathered in Strahov at the moment.
All of them?
All 6 major players, Eckhart and the other 5.
Lovely.
Yeah, good background information. This, you know, it's
How would you
not
know?
you're paying attention.
It's not easy. The place is heavily guarded. Security gates, cameras, ident scanners.
But
But I could get an access code. I have code.
Yes.
It'll take me half
Same animation.
Well, that's going to
have that animation.
That's
Can
going
I
to
have
have to be
that
the greeting,
It
isn't it?
isn't it?
with the Basilies.
Be careful in there.
But you've got to have big fat banana fingers. Is it?
Talk about on the streets, especially in weather like this.
Stay warm.
Oh, she says that whilst wearing crop top.
You little runt. Yes.
Several little
I'll be back.
runt.
Oh, footprints as well. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. She leaves like dusty footprints as well, and
Yeah, I noticed the Dusty Footprints. That was a singer in the 60s, wasn't it? Dusty Footprints.
it does sound like something.
He's supposed to do some breakdancing. A windmill.
He killed him doing the splits.
Yeah, people from Croatia and Czech Republic in the chat, Czechia, sorry, in the chat are talking about that it possibly is Ruzic because of the...
Right. So is it
Ruzik.
Ruzic?
Or Ruzik even.
Ruzik.
Ruzik, or... Because isn't Ruzna in Croatian is ugly.
Ugly, right.
Yeah, but Ruzic sounds like something more...
Ruzic.
Save.
Something
Yeah.
more.
I can pronounce Turkish stuff, but not...
I know swear words in Turkish, that's all I have.
Yeah.
This bit here, one of the early Curtis Trent screenshots actually portrays him here with like gun looking.
What,
into,
you see him?
Yeah, looking into this on the early screenshots
okay.
of Curtis. You
Okay.
see him
looking in the
this.
same
Yeah,
opening. Yeah.
but he's not here, obviously.
Do you see the sarcophagus here? This is the
Vasily's place. Yeah, I don't see sarcophagus.
there's a sarcophagus.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
What it's supposed to be?
Well, that's what the Nephilim arrived in. It was a big. It was well, that's disappointing. It was supposed to be a great big stone sarcophagus, just like the one in.
It looks like metal. What you call it?
Yeah. No, it's not. Just it would be like a big stone casket that the Nephilim had been brought in from Turkey, and I got the idea for that from The Thing. You know, John Carpenter's The Thing. You know, when the ice, they've thawed the ice creature out, or it's broken out.
True, yeah.
So yeah, it should have looked more like that.
People say Ružić is related to Ruža, which is rose.
Rose.
Flower. Yeah.
Ružić.
Yeah.
Ružić. I'm gonna write that down. That's really nice.
The words with a tick. C with a tick is ch, and Z with a tick is sh. Knock him down.
I want some answers, Richard. Why did you want me dead in Paris?
You were just sorry,
Yeah, nice. Thanks for that information. I appreciate that.
Who ordered it?
A madman called Eckhart. He was putting pressure on all my operations, threatened my family, killing my men.
Oh, is this Vasili's?
One of them
Yeah.
Oh, then that wouldn't be the sarcophagus then.
It's in Strahov sarcophagus.
Yes. Sorry, I thought we were in the Strahov for some reason. I think I need a meat pie.
We're nearly there. We'll get to Strahov, and it's really quick.
You were prepared to deal with the monstrum.
I had to dig deep.
Oh, I know what I can get. Can I just absent myself very briefly?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll carry on playing.
Yes, go on.
Painting.
Quick. Tell me if anything exciting happens.
This bit.
Oh, I can't believe you missed it.
I can't believe he actually said, tell us when an exciting bit happens. It's all exciting.
At least as insane.
The Cabal, not the Mafia.
I will overestimate how long it's gonna take us to play this even with cheese. It's just Peter needs to drive Murti home and then drive back to the northeast, so that's why we're trying to skip things.
Anyone too inquisitive about
We're still live, you know.
I know we are, I'm just checking
Don't
while you...
use their phone.
What was his involvement in all this?
That's him.
I'd offer you some of this, but I don't want you to have any.
Yeah.
I found Vasili's faxes and 4 obscure engravings he sent to Von Croy.
Vasily originally had 5 engravings, but kept 1 back.
Why are the engravings important?
Each engraving contains an encoded map.
He keeps like
Painting's location.
Has he done that
So
yet?
one of those engravings.
not yet. His hand is chained up to the what you call it radiator.
Intercepted by the Cabal. And then Eckhart didn't need Von Croy. It was another loose end to be tied up. Like Vasily.
Like Vasily.
Killed like Vasily.
Have you ever tried cleaning up Vasily?
Why does Eckhart do that to
Really
the
messy.
Richard? And what does he want the paintings for?
I don't know the details, but it's something to do with reviving the cubiculum nephili.
The Cubiculum Nephili.
Yes, the Cubiculum
Last of
Nephili.
the extinct Nephilim race.
Not the Cubiculum Nephili. Getting a bit lightheaded now.
Haven't you always been?
No, that's stupid. You think
There's
it's
no
stupid.
faulting his
Overly
ambition,
stupid.
is there? So this bit of engraving that Vasily kept back is the key to the last Obscura painting. I'm going to take a look around.
Chain him to the radiator.
She did. He is.
I know.
Not cautious enough.
The map in the last engraving showed the location called the Vault of Trophies.
Why put the fortress in Strahov? Were there any historical, geographical, or any other reasons to choose Strahov district, which is actual place in Prague?
Yeah. The Strahov is an actual place. It just, again, with the limited resources I had, I was doing research on Prague and the sort of buildings there. I found this amazing bridge over the river with statues every so often. I wanted to use that as well, where the statues could come to life and, prove to be an enemy. But no, the Strahov, I think I read somewhere that the Strahov had an ossuary down below, a chapel, a cavern made of bones and skeletons and so on.
Right.
Don't know whether that was true, but I thought that'd be a perfect choice. And it being a big enough building, there could be all sorts of things down below, so it could be, unlimited.
So this is Vasilei's place. You can see amazing paintings here, particularly that one was drawn by James.
Art Nouveau, fantastic. Alphonse Mucha. Yeah. Mucha.
Yeah. There is a lot of work.
Oh wow,
by...
that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's an amazing house. A lot of artwork here was done by James Kenny.
Yeah.
Well, all the Gothic stuff.
Did you find out who did this actual room? Because I think I know the guy. It was
no, I don't.
I can't remember his name.
Actually,
he was a big, quite a short guy. He went along when they skipped to Circle.
Short guy.
Irish. He was one of the Irish contingent.
It wasn't one with the ginger hair, the red hair. Yeah. Oh man. You know, if you wouldn't have
he was a big Art Nouveau fan, and you know that
if you didn't ask us, I would know the name.
Yeah.
Without you've asked us the name. Oh man, I was told him not long ago.
Yeah. I've got one of his original sketch pieces that he gave me.
Oh man, why have I? Oh, right, I'll just forget about it.
No, it'll come back. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that was his.
I need to get that code.
Shard. Have we got a shard? Oh yes, we've got a shard from the Louvre, haven't we?
Yeah. What was the code? I forgot. 51397.
Oh, was I think 9 was the last one.
Right. Okay. My memory is awful.
What?
What was it?
51379.
513.
See, I'd have to write that down.
Well, it might be 53179.
What? Now it's worked, I think. Oh, what?
Wasn't it 15623?
153. Is that what you've just done?
51.
Should we just make it up until he gets it?
Come on! I'll just enter whatever numbers and reset it. Yeah. 31596. 597. That's people helping me, not you. 31.
Hey, not bad.
5.
I did say 79.
7.
7.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we did it. We did it in the end. A teamwork.
Not you. Them. Why can't I pick it up? It's always.
What is? Oh, that's the, is that one of the? That's the engraving, isn't it, with the map on? Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Engraving. Oh.
And the map, of course, leads to the Luxray artist stronghold under the Strahov.
Yep.
Below the Cabal levels.
It doesn't seem like we will
I do sort of remember some of this stuff.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like we have enough time to play the whole game.
No.
So we will.
That is, I love that room.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely love that room. That's gorgeous.
Cold, man. Is he cold?
I almost had it then.
I know.
That's annoying.
Fergus.
That happened.
Fergus Duggan.
Fergus. Fergus. Good old Fergus.
Yes.
Hi Fergus, if you're out there.
Hi Fergus. Beautiful looking room.
Unless you're in prison again, in which case, forget it.
Were you there when he sent that email round to all Accord Design? He should have just went back to his friend that he was originally. He basically got an email. I don't know.
This is Fergus.
Fergus, yeah. He sent an email to all Accord Design, and it should have been just to the back of the person who's going to do. And it was pretty intense. And I just remember reading it and going, "Oh no!" And about 5 seconds, I just said on the tannoys of the public address system, it's like, "Fergus, my room now." It was hilarious.
Not for him.
Jeremy saw the funny side, literally. But we thought that's it, he's gone.
No, very talented, very, very good. Very good artist.
It's only a low-level pass, but at least you'll be inside.
We'll see the big sarcophagus now, hopefully.
Have you tried this code?
People asking.
No, the place gives me the creeps.
They wanted to see more of Vasilei's house. Do you think there will be any signs of Morgau living there some time ago?
There would have been a mention of it because the only mention she actually gets in the game is in a text that Vasily sent to von Croy. But the idea was there would be a photograph of her at Vasilei's house in his study,
should be without.
But I'm glad they didn't now, because I hadn't decided in my mind what Morgau looks like, and I've got very clear ideas now. And if you want to know what Morgau looks like, have a look at Inna's. You runt again. Yeah. Inna has done an incredible portrait
of
Morgau, action portrait of Morgau. Fantastic piece of work.
She called him a runt again. You missed it. She called him a
No,
runt.
I saw it. Oh, again?
Yeah.
He's had 3 runts.
2 runs.
2 runts and a...
He's a big runt. For non-English speakers, if you replace the R with K, C, but it's pronounced as K.
Can you explain?
Sorry, Curly could not kick.
But you pronounce that with a K. That's the very bad swear word you should never say.
Good.
But that's what
as we
Peter is. There's the red lion.
I remember this.
Now, where are we now? What's this?
Strahov.
Are we in the Strahov? Right,
Yeah.
okay.
This is how Strahov looks.
Let's see if the sarcophagus is there.
There's a red lion in there.
The red lion?
Yeah, the image of red lion.
I didn't know that. What's that doing there?
Yeah, well, Eckhart.
Right. Okay, I didn't know about that. Well, he was wanting to become the golden lion, of course.
Wasn't this
the
where
golden
the
lion of prophecy?
Wasn't this where the AOD demo was that was supplied with TR5? Wasn't it?
No, I see,
this looks more like the warehouse kind of FMV sequence. That was given as a preview.
Oh, I can't get in there.
There's never anybody in these places. It would be bustling with hundreds of people. Which, if Joss Whedon was doing it as a film, it would be packed with people. If Joss Whedon was doing it as a film.
Right, I need to get rid of the what you call them, the machine guns. That's fine.
I don't want to draw too much attention, so I'll just swim through the air.
Yeah.
There's no sarcophagus.
We just like on the out bits of Strahov. You actually get like proper in.
All right.
I'm trying to find the exit bit here where you can skip through. There are like machine guns around here that you need to get rid of, if I remember correctly.
What was that?
The music.
Yeah, what was it?
Like
was it like a dial code or something?
Yeah,
It was. If you actually hook that up to a phone, it'll ring. It's my home number.
Right.
Is it?
No, that was more than that one.
No, really, is it someone's phone number?
That's something you want out there in the ether, isn't it?
This is one of Martin's ambiences.
Oh, what's that in there? That cage? Ooh.
That's a person. Trying to find the exit. Like,
is it food?
it's a person.
It is a person. Oh, it's a security thing. All right.
He didn't know how to get out.
Have you seen those live action things where real guys do what happens in games and they're walking like that and they're walking in the car. They can't get out. I don't know who does them, but they're really good.
I remember watching some. I think it might be Tom Scott again. Hello, Tom. Somebody was showing through development like the AI on the baddies, on the guards, and I just remember the one that just couldn't, just didn't know where. He was just trying to walk on a wall constantly, and you're shooting him. As soon as he stopped, he turned around and shot you. It was like it was quite.
Because they don't hire people with terribly high IQs for that kind of job, do they?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't get yourself stuck in a corner, all right? Here's an instruction booklet on what to do if you get stuck in a corner.
Right.
Do a backward somersault.
I thought you were talking about the program. I said to the Sorry, Tom. Joke.
Huh?
But yeah, there was some entertaining moments. You can do that in almost any game. There's a lot of YouTube videos now of like, I worked on Driver San Francisco, for example, but other driver games, there's like obviously a big huge YouTube footage of like just bugs and falling out of the world and daft things that happen. You know, even
a big compendium collection. Yeah,
it's fantastic to watch.
Yeah. Oh, quick, shut the door. That's it.
No.
You were showing off then. Yeah, just swim through it.
Yeah.
If in doubt.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay,
it's
this is the
sarcophagus.
area. Yeah, I remember now. Now the sarcophagus would be just in a bit. I think it's in there somewhere.
I need to listen to that because I need it.
Well,
Oh, whether it's
that was my John Carpenter tribute. The sarcophagus.
I think it's in here. There are
If
some
it's there.
plates in there. Hopefully it is. I can't remember that because I didn't pay attention enough.
Gosh, it must be getting really exciting this because I'm finding it really hot in here.
Yeah, it's the heating. Sorry.
We're freezing.
I go to sleep if my blood gets up to blood temperature.
Yeah.
You know, if all the antifreeze.
I'll write that. It's just above room temperature, and that's it.
So let's see for sarcophagus.
paralyzed.
This is actual Strahov now.
I'm due my draft of embalming fluid quite soon.
So this is the actual Strahov. I call dog.
The Strahov Real. Ooh,
Yeah.
somebody's blown a hole in the wall. Oh no, it's a saw.
Yeah. So you can activate that, and it will then damage the ventilation pipe.
Can you trigger the cutscene for that? I'm intrigued to hear that in action.
Okay, let's. do
If,
that.
if it's too much work, then don't
Oh
worry
no,
about
it's
it.
not. It's just. Don't think this sarcophagus is here after all.
Oh, what a
Didn't put it
shame.
in, Yeah.
Right.
I would imagine it to be here. but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. That didn't sound too bad.
So, okay. John Carpenter, sorry if you're listening. They didn't put it in. Sorry, dude. Actually, I think he's dead now, isn't he? Didn't he die a while back?
John Carpenter?
Yeah, he died waiting to
That's a
see
terrible
my
thing to
tribute
laugh
to
at,
him in Angel of Darkness. Yeah, I think he
Are
did.
you
I think he
thinking of Karen
died.
Carpenter?
Sorry?
Are you thinking of Karen Carpenter?
No, she didn't. She didn't
did.
do anything I'm interested in.
Look at the reflections on those things. Right. So
That's some
this-
pretty impressive equipment there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That was all dental equipment on a bigger scale, wasn't it?
That's it. Welcome to the dental.
Welcome to the House of Pain.
You brush your teeth properly?
Oh.
It's like this atmosphere. If you listen to the music, you can hear some of the LSO. As I was saying earlier, you can hear the kind of they're kind of been modified. So you took a section of that out, added some sort of synth stuff, and Martin's
All right. Yeah.
Martin's.
Oh, she changed her
phone.
phone.
Oh, I remember this one.
It's a cheap-looking shirt.
It's seeing this with all the textures and
Oh, that's nice.
colour. It's nice. Because I say all the FFV stuff. Well, the cutscene stuff. At least it all comes as wireframe.
What's he supposed to be doing? Waving his hands like that? What was he?
Wiping blood on the walls.
But he's not killed him yet.
I think he just positions where the blood should appear. You see?
Oh, I see.
He's casting the blood onto it because he's cool. That's how he got to all those higher places.
Right.
I think that's me.
Is it?
It's me,
Is it?
Yeah.
Do it again.
No.
Come on, do it again.
Urgh.
Yeah. That doesn't.
Oh, very realistic. So convincing.
That's really.
Have you ever thought of doing acting? Keep with the day job.
No, don't even keep with
Oh, she's back into her normal clothes.
that. Hey, what happened?
So she changed her clothes for the cutscene
Brilliant.
and back into this.
Why? What clothes was she in before?
She wasn't pants like she's wearing now, but
right.
in the cutscene it was
Right,
shorts.
where she got them from?
Oh,
You
shush.
just do anything you want, can't you, in these games?
It's just a bug. They forgot to.
It's a talking point. It's like IMDb. I used to love going on there and looking at them. Is it the goofs? Goofs, is that the right word?
Goofs.
Goofs. I don't know if that just doesn't sound right.
Bloopers?
Bloopers. Goofs and bloopers. Yeah, I used to be able
Movie
to.
mistakes? What are they called? Yeah.
Goofs and bloopers.
And bloopers. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should look at that
That's
kind
a,
of thing.
that's a brand of underwear.
consistency.
Goofs and bloopers.
That's bloomers and
Ah, something else, isn't it? Yeah.
whatever something else is. I don't want to know.
No, we don't. No. Oh, why did you shoot him then?
Oh, crap.
You're gonna die when you come back down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still alive.
Oh, look, I can...
Oh, I'm going to kick those bullets.
Yeah, she's new.
I'm going to give you such a look.
Funny thing is, there's more guards in another room and they just don't hear her. It's in the same room. Like it's literally behind the wall.
Very nice.
Ooh.
This is available as a
I'd like to get a screen print of that.
It's on my website, the actual
Can I get that from you, please?
Yep. Just remind me of that.
You need to link to the internet.
Remind me and I'll... yeah, I have it all. Proto.
That's it. Better get moving whilst the grid's down.
Proto. For the camera moves.
It feels odd seeing this in different... this bit, we got the thumping on the window.
Yeah.
That one there, by having the... Can you remember the studio with the vocal booth that had the window through the vocal booth?
What are we talking about?
In co-design studio.
Oh yes. Oh, real life. Yeah.
To get that sound, recorded the bang on the windows.
Yeah.
With the microphone on the outside, and then obviously kept the microphone on the outside.
The
and then went inside
well.
and done that, and that's kind of how we.
Yeah. These guys didn't hear all the shit.
You're not just a pretty face, eh?
Not even that.
Not even that, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
gassy drinks. Great.
Is that what them said? Gassy drinks, brilliant.
Gassy drinks.
Doesn't it say that?
Yeah.
And the thing.
Class.
Gassy drinks.
Gassy drinks.
You're full of gases after.
Yeah.
Can you shoot them fire extinguishers?
Not this one, but the one I just shot before, the big one, to get the wheel moving.
That was great design, wasn't it? The isolation chamber. I mean, it was just fantastic.
Yeah, you're getting there as playing as Curtis.
Yeah. Oh, there's a mini sarcophagus, little tiny. No.
Oh, funny. Why are they still on? Oh, it's because I interrupted the wheel by triggering cutscene.
No.
That's where I entered from.
If anybody out there is watching and is having something really nice to eat, because you can you just post and tell us what you're eating?
Because we're about to go. The
Be really nice.
facility. Well, they should change her clothes now.
Oh, I love these designs. Oh,
that is beautiful.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that stupendous?
Don't
Fantastic.
And definitely don't move.
It's fun.
It's fantastic, yes.
Let's use animation again, yes.
Just answer my questions.
Fine.
First question, who are you? Second question, what are you and your buddies?
Taranet's boyfriend made her bruschettas.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Is anybody having a pie out there?
I've never heard of you.
Chicken and pork layered pie.
A vegetable.
Ignorant mortal.
Everything here in Prague. It means that we are going to be immortal. And you are going to be dead in 2
He's
years.
so unpleasant, isn't he?
That is impressive. How are you going
Let's
to
hope he
manage
doesn't
that?
get to the end of the
Meister
game.
Eckhart is about to return the Nephilim race to glory. For our part in that triumph, he will grant us
Oh, I love that
immortality.
background.
If I had a
Plant
coconut
waving,
for every
weaving
time
as
some
well.
lunatic
Wow.
said something like that.
Do you remember Dragutin and Terranet?
I do, I remember Dragutin very well. I'm going to use Dragutin's name as a character name. I promised him that at your wedding.
And that is...
The only true
And just to say that I haven't forgotten.
The Cubiculum Nephilae, the sleeper. That's right. The last of the extinct race here in the Strahov.
Surely the Nephilim are just a myth.
You see,
Ignorance.
With vital essences extracted from this
Nobody
precious
talks
specimen,
like this.
Meister Eckhart
This guy
can breed
does.
the next generation of pure Nephilim. No more abomination to run amok like Boaz's proto-Nephilim.
She
She deserved to pay for her stupidity.
Oh, she's already
Yes.
already been killed then.
Having
Have we missed? Have we missed
No,
an
not yet,
FMV?
not
All right.
yet.
No idea what you are mocking.
So he can't be saying this then, yeah? I'm confused, Pete. I'm confused.
Confucius.
I'm confused. Has he just raised his armpit at her?
Yeah.
I love that.
It's beautiful.
That's
The thing about these, they all like activate when you approach
really
them. Those
good.
plants.
Yeah, I
They
love
try
it.
to grab you, or like poison you rather. There we go.
Oh!
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, because all the Cabal, you know, they all had background histories worked out, and Muller's his research was all in botanical.
What's his surname? Rice.
What?
What's his name? Surname Rice. See?
Hey! Who doing the jokes? No, it's great working out the backgrounds, where they've come from, where they worked for before, you know, and the duties in the Cabal.
The insight that you're given into certain characters, their general background and what they are and who they are, it's really intriguing. It adds like another depth to them.
Well, I want to, you know, if they're going to be speaking in a certain way, if I knew who they were, I could write for them. So I created background stories for all of them. But of course, you can't rely on all the information in there because they've been covering their tracks for decades. Whoa! Oh, this is from Alien, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ding ding.
Is it Alien Resurrection? I can't remember. Where they have all the different bodies and tubes, different stages of Sigourney Weaver being reincarnated.
She's an alien. Die! You die. You're dead. Goodbye. Let's go.
So these are experimental versions of Nephilim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boss.
Right.
Oh.
Again, not seen those before. Oh no, she's in
fine.
the outer darkness.
I think I know where I'm going. Oh, I need to go back where it's pointing.
What is it? Dead in light, reborn in darkness.
One in shadows. I think this is a good point for us to end. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream now. So yeah. Oh, she fell into the water.
That's a goon's quote.
Mad.
He fell into the water. Oh. I see the lights. Aziz, lights. Mummy. There we go.
There's something there.
Oh, intriguing.
Some ventilator shafts. I'm trying to find.
This is like some strange
magical.
magical.
This hasn't been loaded yet. That's
Doctor
why.
Strange world.
This is where you poison the plant. There is the place I need to be. I think. No.
Ooh, a TIE fighter.
Right, we're gonna end the stream now. It's been like a few hours now.
It's been an experience.
It's been 4 hours nearly, yeah.
It's nearly 4 hours. Yeah.
Can never get that time back.
Well, no, 3.5 hours. Yeah. 3.5 hours.
No, it's been fun. It's been real
So, opinions, impressions.
Sorry?
Impressions.
For this to be the first time I've seen a playthrough of Angel Darkness, I'm really kind of intrigued. I was expecting it, just by what I'm perceiving, how other people might see it, is that it was going to be a little bit more painful, but it was actually really enjoyable. You know, it's not a bad game. You know, it's you get this 0.1% of people saying it's a bad game, makes everyone else think it's a bad game, but it's not. Yeah. It's actually.
So do you think it would make a good film then, Pete? Then
it will make a bloody damn good film, and I will do the music for it, and we'll set up a Kickstarter campaign.
That would be a hell of a step, wouldn't it? Be fantastic.
He's joking, by the way. Not guaranteed it's going to happen. We're currently raising money for the Dark Angel, so all the purchases, all your donations to the streaming pod will go towards that thing. We want to get Tina Quo and more musicians involved for most of the songs. Currently it's just a very limited amount of songs we can use them for because of the amount of money. This guy here is selling his car to finance this project. See the dedication in here. So Please help us more if you can. Obviously, we know that money is tight with everyone nowadays, but if you haven't pre-ordered yet, please do so on our website shop.darkangel.com, and please use your 10% discount code, which is Happy Birthday Lara altogether. She's 52 years old today.
She's
not
52.
Today, 2 days ago. Yeah.
2 days ago, yeah.
She's 52 years
50,
old.
2 days ago, not 52.
52 years ago, 2 days ago.
Okay, right.
She's 52 years, 2 days ago.
Okay.
On 14th of February was her birthday. She turned 52.
Gosh.
With regards to generating extra funding, we ideally to have the album finished and out by December, we probably need to have this ready one way or another by July, August at the very latest. So
Absolutely.
if it's to be on time, we need it kind of finished within the next 4 or 5 months. But if we're to invest in other musicians and studios, we need to kind of be booking them now. So if you do plan on buying the album or invested in the album, or just putting money towards making the project bigger and better, we need to do it sooner than later, because there will be a cut-off point where we'll just not be able to do that. It'll have to be done in the studio by myself in my own time. So
which is still not bad.
Don't get us wrong, it's going to be
amazing.
It's still going to be amazing. It just could be amazing plus however the other musicians we can use to add to it. It's being done. It's being arranged by Richard Niles, which was something we didn't plan with the current funds raised. So we are doing that, and obviously I'm selling my car. So
mind you,
he's buying a helicopter.
Mind you, there's £71,000 that we raised on a Kickstarter. Kickstarter itself took away about.
We ended up after there was a few drop pledges. There was a few pledges that weren't redeemed.
Honoured.
Honoured, yeah, and there was about a 5 or 10% fee. So we ended up, in a nutshell, with £59,000. So 71, we lost. We didn't lose 12. We had to pay out 12.
Yeah, and also we raised another 1,500 by you guys upgrading your pledges in the survey. So those of you who haven't finished the survey, if you can upgrade, please do. You can also, there's a tip jar which you can use to donate as little as £1 towards it. So all this goes to us, and it will help us.
It all helps.
It will help us. Murti here donated his merch for us to sell. So you guys, when you buy, even though we put quite a high price on them, but this is because we kind of.
The album will be of very high quality. Whether if it's just done in the studio by myself, I will ensure every step of the way is done correctly. It would save a lot of time. It would save a lot of. It'd be a lot better to have a live string section or a live brass section. So we need the extra funds to be able to do that, and we need them now. So if you are planning on purchasing, now is the time to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point from Caitlin. She is 52 years and 2 days old. That's better.
Yes.
52.
Yeah. Spot on.
That's a very good
Spot
one.
on.
So thank you guys for watching. As I said before, please do invest into us. We deserve it. We've done a good job.
Yes.
And thank you all so much for all your support so far. It has been
Can't thank you
incredible.
enough,
Yeah. We spent past 3 years now. Lots of sleepless nights.
Exactly, it's not something we kind of thought of the next day and it happened. There's a lot of planning preparation. I mean, just doing this today, it's took a lot of effort from Ash to set up all the technology side of it. I went over to
Murti.
No, where do you
Murti.
Oh, where do I live? Don't tell them that.
Chester.
Oh, I mean, I drove from the northeast to Chester to Manchester.
So
to
4 hour drive.
To 4 hour drive, then I'll be doing that on the reverse after Wagamama's.
Yeah, after Wagamama's.
Refreshments on you.
But this whole project was a huge thing for us to do. Mind you, the amount of effort we dedicated to this. I mean, Jennifer was obviously Jennifer has disability issues as well, so she had to dedicate a lot of her time and effort to do that to this. you did as well. You had to quit your job
Yeah.
to work on this as well, and obviously reserved to your life savings to support you whilst we work on this.
And I had to spend ages reading what I'd written because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, you
To
think
be
you've
fair,
had
what
it
you've
hard.
done is you donated us a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that was
absolutely,
a
yeah.
huge, which we
Okay.
sold you guys also.
Oh, and the notes,
Notes, yeah, which we sold in the first seconds of the
Exactly, yeah.
Kickstarter. So whoever
Yes,
purchased them, thank you so
absolutely,
much.
yeah.
From myself personally, probably shouldn't say that, but I will say that I actually had to go on to antidepressants because of the amount of panic attacks and anxiety.
My fault. Sorry.
This has caused.
It's so
still
it's-
on them.
I think what we're trying to say is it's not just a quick let's make money idea.
Yeah.
You know, this has been.
No, it's a project that's been put together with great passion and a lot of energy. Yeah.
And every step of the way has been scrutinised. Can we do this? Can we do that? Why can't we do this? Why? And it's been something we've worked hard to get towards. So it's going to be great, but we could be greater. So
yeah, so let's use this time, this month, next month to make some purchases. Also, there's a thing on a shop. You can actually attend Peter's studio and see how this whole magic is done in person. So check that out.
Is that out now?
In the shop? Yeah, it's in the shop. It's available actually.
I ought to go onto this what was it called?
interweb
Internet.
Interwebness thing.
Yeah, so please visit shop.trarchangel.com and purchase anything you want if you see something you like, and please use your discount code, which expires tomorrow, 17th of February. We have amazing concept art from the Age of Darkness. They are original hand-drawn concept arts by the original artist, still on sale. We still have some of them left, so please purchase them. We want you guys to have them. We know you will appreciate them, so please buy those.
And they're all limited as well. So once they're gone, they're gone.
They are original, so obviously they're limited.
I think there was 80 originally.
Yes.
I think there's about 12 left. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that
So
right?
please-
Yeah. So
please
I
claim
ought to
yours.
go on this interweb net thing.
and get a modern.
Please claim yours whilst this is counted with a 10% discount. Do it now. And there's also statues available and pendants available, all handmade.
And there's also going to be other stuff available soon, but we need to kind of sit down.
Curtis's journal.
Curtis's journal, and obviously some stuff.
That's going to be a gas.
You know, I've still got some core design stuff lying about. I just need to sort the studio out and kind of go through it and work out whether we can sell it or not. So
thank you guys again for watching.
Thank you.
Oh no, the gesture. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Let's do one on 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Someone make a gif out of it, please.
The AOD wave.
Do it again. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know why I pulled that silly face when I did it, but
You've got to look like a CGI thing.
Yeah. You've got to put yourself in the pot.
Read some comments quickly.
Inhabit the past.
Is it still alive? Is it?
Oh, we're still alive, yeah.
Oh wait.
Puppy Willie
I thought we'd just been talking to a dead room.
The Angel of Darkness live stream will be available here on Facebook or Periscope. Wherever you're watching this, it will be available there. We're not deleting it, so you can still rewatch it anytime. You can still rewatch the previous streams we had.
I can send the link to friends who can watch it on Facebook.
Yeah. They'll still be available. We're still holding them, so please. I'm just reading because Amy Parker posted on my wall. Will be available. I'm posting this. So will be available. So guys, thank you for watching once again.
Thank you.
About 40 of you all together watching it at the same time, and there'll be much more of you catching up later on. It was exhausting 4 hours to play this, and sorry we were late a bit. We were late for about 15 minutes. So thank you for watching, asking your questions, sending your messages. Thanks for all that, and stay tuned. We have a lot of more to come in terms of merch and things like that. You're very puzzled there by.
I'm just wondering what the lights are doing.
It's a computer.
Oh, a computer. Computer. Have you seen the IT crowd? The computer.
Right. Well, once again, see you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love you, yeah.